because they're not on radio yet.
Hey, you ready for the ATS video?
Get ready. You ready to play it?
Steve Hartman right on the outside.
Where is he? Right here?
I haven't found it.
I was looking down.
Come on. Steve. Steve is he's still running around because he can't ride the rides of Hollywood.
Oh, dang.
They are unmuted. They're unmuted. I can't.
I think if you get my ticket.
They're not talking.
You probably have tickets for 2 lifetimes.
Good evening once again, everyone. Now, Steve Hartline from Mix World 4 will introduce us to ATS The Bridge. Thank you, Coach Raymond. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Bradley Central High School. Hey, tonight, ATS The Bridge welcomes you to the night's game. Taking the field now are ATS ambassadors from Walker Valley, Bradley Central High School, and Cleveland High Schools.
Oh, really?
Joining them on the field are ATS club sponsors, the ATS Board of Directors, also Bradley County School Administrators. Eric Nation's joining us tonight, Director of the National Alliance for Drug and Endangered Children. Representatives from our area drug-free teams, Walker Valley Volleyball, Bradley Central High School Volleyball, also Walker Valley Boys Soccer, Walker Valley Girls Soccer, Walker Valley Cheer, and Bradley Central High School Cheer. The ATS campaign for the school year is Take the Lead, encouraging students to take the lead in their own lives and live empowered and drug-free. Please now turn your attention to the screen, the Jumbotron, for tonight's presentation of the ATS Ambassador video, Take the Lead. We are aware school students. We are the next generation. We are the community. We are
Okay, we got Caleb on.
My headphones are down again.
Yeah, going back to the Bradley lock.
I'll help you out in a second.
Back on.
I can't tell if Dakota has her headset on.
Thank you, ATS Bridge.
All right, I'm going down to see.
Once again, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Bear Stadium and Jimmy Lovell Field on the beautiful campus of Bradley Central High School for tonight's Crosstown rival game against the Cleveland High School Blue Raiders. On behalf of the Bradley Central principal, Mr. Patrick Spangler, and his administration, we'd like to welcome the Blue Raiders and their principal, Bob Pritchard, athletic director Al Morris Jr., head coach Chris Brown, along with his coaching staff and the rest of the Blue Raider football team. We'd also like to welcome the Cleveland High School cheerleaders and band, along with their loyal fans to Bear Stadium. We'd also like to remind everyone that this year, on behalf of the Bradley Central High School administration, head coach Damon Floyd and his coaching staff, along with the Bear football team and the entire Bear Nation, we'd like to honor former student and football player Brody King, who passed away last school year in May. As part of recognizing Brody's contributions to the school and team, the coaches and players will touch a framed picture and plaque placed in his honor as they come down the Bear Walk. Tonight, it is senior night here at Bear Stadium, where we will be honoring the senior football players, the senior cheerleaders, the senior band members, and the senior JROTC cadets. First tonight, we'd like to honor the senior football players and their families. First, we have Tucker Broom. with his mother Ashley Broom and father Michael Broom. Next we have Braden Carroll. Brady is with Kayla Carroll, the mother, and father Chris Davis. He has been a member of the football team for 1 year. Next we have Mr. Tyler Cook. He is with his mother Kristen Cook and father Josh Cook. He has been a member of the football team for 4 years. Next we have Mr. Brandon Dawson. He is with his grandmother Delia Jarrett, his mother Chantel Jarrett, and his father Calvin Jarrett. He has been a member of the football team for 4 years. Next we have Mr. Luke Hagee. He is with his mother Jessica Hagee and father Matthew Hagee. Luke has been a member of the football team for 4 years. Next we have Mr. Reggie Hubbard. Reggie is with his mother Bandis Brown and father Reginald Hubbard. He has been a member of the football team for 1 year. Next we have TJ Jones. TJ is with his mother Christy Jones and father Eric Jones. Next we have Spencer McCooch. Spencer is with his mother Joanna McCooch. He has been a member of the football team for 1.5 years. Next we have Christian Myers. Christian is with his mother Jessica Wagner and father Grant Myers. He has been a member of the football team for 4 years. Next we have Mr. Anthony Perez. Anthony is with his mother Hope McCullough and father Nate McCullough. He has been a member of the football team for 3 years. Next we have Mr. Kenyon Phelps. He is with his mother Jocelyn Smith. He has been a member of the football team for 2 years. Next we have Mr. Wiley Suskowitz. Wiley is with his mother Joanna Suskowitz and father Billy Suskowitz. Wiley has been a member of the football team for 4 years. Next we have Mr. Ben Taylor. He is with his mother Amanda Taylor and father Josh Taylor. He's been a member of the football team for 4 years. Next we have Mr. Eli Taylor. Eli is with his mother Amanda Taylor and father Josh Taylor. He has been a member of the football team for 4 years. Next we have Jonas West. Jonas is with mother Melanie West and father Michael West. He has been a member of the football team for 4 years. And last we have Mr. A.J. Westfield. A.J. is with his mother Marisha Hickey and father Antonio Westfield. He has been a member of the football team for 1 year. Ladies and gentlemen, your senior football players.
What is this? No. Yes, he is. He's on the...
Next, we will celebrate the cheerleaders. First, we have Miss Olivia Chastain. Olivia is with her mother, Bridget Chastain, and father, Gene Chastain. She has been a member of the football cheerleading squad for 4 years. Next, we have Miss Addie Frazier. Addie is with her mother, Bucky Frazier, and father, Eddie Frazier. Addie has been with the football cheerleading squad for 4 years. Next, we have Amanda Giovingo. Amanda is with her mother, Gwen Giovingo, and father, Gary Giovingo. She has been a member of the football squad for 4 years. Next, we have Miss Tinsley Patterson. Tinsley is with her mother, Angie Patterson, and father, Jody Patterson. She has been a member of the football squad for 4 years. Ladies and gentlemen, your football senior cheerleaders. Next, we will honor the band. First, we have Michael Jacinto Augustin. He is with his mother, Evelyn Augustin, and father, Neri Jacinto. He has been a member of the band for 4 years. Next, we have Brandon Akini. He is with his mother, Misty McGinney, and father, Michael McGinney. He has been a member of the band for 4 years. Next, we have Evan Bates. Evan is with his mother, Reese Hall, and father, Harley Hall. Been a member of the band for 4 years. Next, we have Leah Beatty. She is with her aunt, Kathy Maney, and grandfather, Mark Beatty, along with Uncle John Maney. Been a member for 4 years. Next, we have Brooklyn Kloss. Brooklyn is with their mother, Angel Kloss, and father, Scott Kloss. Has been a member for 4 years. Next, we have Ariana Freeman. Ariana is with her mother, Chase Joanne Freeman, and has been a member for 4 years. Next, we have Dylan Mays. Dylan is with his mother, Suzanne Mays, and father, Robert Mays. Has been a member of the band for 3 years. Next, we have Elijah Middleton. Elijah is with his mother, Brianna Cripps, and father, Judson Cooper. Has been a member of the Bradley band for 4 years. Next, we have Dakota Niswanger. Dakota is with his mother, Lacey Bain, and father, Wesley Bain. Has been a member of the band for 4 years. Next, we have Donovan Price. Donovan is with his mother, Sandy Price, and father, who's deceased, Don Price. Has been a member of the Bradley band for 2 years. Next, we have Summer Rain Rattler. Summer Rain is with her mother, Tiffany Rattler, and father, Amon Rattler. Has been a member of the band for 4 years. Next, we have Mr. Reed Rogers. Reed is with his mother, Michelle Rogers, and father, Mike Rogers. He's been a member of the band for 4 years. Next, we have Madison Rutherford. Madison is with her mother, Jessica Rutherford, and father, Brian Rutherford. Been a member of the band for 3 years. Next, we have Nick Seaborn. Nick is with his father, James Seaborn. Been a member of the band for 3 years. Next, we have Cole Smith. Cole is with his mother, Heather Perry, and stepdad, Tony Perry, and father, Rick Smith. He's been a member for 4 years. And last, we have Tucker White. Tucker's with his mother, Jenny White, and father, Jeremy White, and has been a member of the band for 4 years. Ladies and gentlemen, your senior band members. Next, we will honor the JROTC here at Bradley Central. First, we have Anna Nicole Henry. Anna is with her mother, Katrina Henry, and father, Jeff Day. Anna has been a member of JROTC for 4 years. Next, we have Emma Mars. Emma is with mother, Alicia Mars, and father, Ryan Mars. Has been a member for 4 years. Next, we have Mr. Landon Morgan. Landon is with mother, Kathy Thompson, and father, Horace Thompson. He's been a member of JROTC for 4 years. Next, we have Lanaya Sheehy. Lanaya is with mother, Shatara Sheehy, and father, Gary Westfield. Been a member for 4 years. Next, we have Anard Sakar. Anard is with her father, French Sakar, and has been a member for 4 years. Next, we have Merrick Taylor. Merrick is with mother, Caitlin Taylor, and father, Damian Taylor. Been 4 years. And last, we have Logan Thacker. Logan is with his mother, Tracy Burgess. He has been a member of JROTC for 4 years. Ladies and gentlemen, your ROTC cadets. Thank you to all the seniors and their families for your continued support of Bradley High School and the legacy you leave behind.
Yeah.
Now we call your attention to the north end zone,
No, he found me.
where tonight's color guard. Tonight's color guard. In a joint presentation by the Bradley Central High School Army JROTC and the Cleveland High School Air Force JROTC, they will bring out the colors for tonight's game. The color guard consists of Cleveland Cadet Colonel Grant Hargett, Bradley Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Emma Mars, Bradley Cadet Major Logan Thacker, Bradley Cadet Captain Anna Henry, Cleveland Cadet First Lieutenant Joshua Umboya, Cleveland Cadet First Lieutenant Katie Profensic. These cadets are under the supervision of First Sergeant Mark A. Williams of Bradley Central and Master Sergeant Chris Burney of Cleveland High School. And now, Miss Addie Frazier, a senior here at Bradley Central High School, will start our pregame activities.
On behalf of DC Nation, we would like to welcome everyone to Bear Stadium. Would everyone please stand for the prayer? Dear Lord, thank you for giving us the opportunity to gather here together this evening. I pray for a hedge of protection around our players, cheerleaders, coaches, fans, and officials. I pray for good sportsmanship on both sides and that we honor you throughout the game. I pray for every senior in the stadium, and I thank you for the years of memories that have been made. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Thank you, Addie. Would everyone please remain standing as Lily Winters, a junior here at Bradley Central High School, will sing our national anthem.
Oh, so can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Excellent job, Miss Lily Winters. Once again, we'd like to remind everyone that ATS, the Bridge, and the 24/7 movement have booths set up on both the home and visitor sides. Students, be sure to stop by and sign the arrival line. Don't take drugs and drive better. Everyone, check out their booths for great information, free giveaways, and a chance to win some prizes tonight. Thank you, ATS, the Bridge. We'd also like to remind everyone and thank our premier sponsors, First Baptist, McDonald's, Harry's Food Mart, Operation Compassion, AgPro, Lee University, the Center for Sports Medicine. Would also like to thank tonight's game sponsors, Pigeon Southeastern, Party, Equitable, Longhorn Steakhouse, the 24/7 Movement, Dr. Gary Wojcik, Crossroads Church, Caldwell Haven, Next Nationwide Class, Cleveland State Community College, Champions Restaurant, Zaxby's. The Bear football team would also like to thank Longhorn Steakhouse for sponsoring today's pre-game meal. The Bears would also like to thank the Center for Sports Medicine for their continued support of our school and athletic programs. The Center for Sports Medicine generously provides for our athletic trainer, Ms. Abby Medeiros, and our team doctor, Dr. Jason Spangler.
You want to run that McDonald's commercial over there?
So you flip them back to land?
Run some commercials here. Yeah. Run the McDonald's
It's what we like. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right in the order. Made from pure North American beef and just a hint of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than fresh beef quarter pounder burger. Made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you.
Wide receiver Reggie Hubbard, wide receiver Spencer McCooch, tight end junior Brady Lewis, and tight end AJ Westfield. And at quarterback tonight will be Braden Carroll. And for defense for the Bears, you've got senior Anthony Perez, senior AJ Westfield. At nose, you got sophomore Paul Stokes. At defensive end, you've got junior Zane McIntosh. At Mike linebacker, you have junior AJ Bentley. At Sam linebacker, you have senior Wiley Sutzkowicz, who beat me in the wing eating contest at Zaxby's, by the way.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, at corner, you got sophomore Jeremiah Brownlow. And at safeties, you got sophomore J.J. Johnson. Other safety, you've got senior Spencer McCooch. And other safety at junior Tay Lindsay. And your rover is senior Braden Carroll. And also at corner, you got senior Reggie Hubbard. And Noah Canales will be kicking for us, long snapper Maddox Hampton, and punter Brady Lewis.
Those starting lineups brought you behind the Cleveland. And you notice, if you were counting, we list 12 guys on offense, 12 on defense, because depending on the set,
sure,
the lineup could be different defensively as it is
sure.
on offense. We have sometimes a tight end or two tight ends. Just it's different, H-back or whatever. And as a coach will tell you, it goes with whatever they see on the field and how they think they can attack it on defense and offense as well. The Bradley defense has been spectacular all year long. The Bradley offense has been consistent. It's been solid, but it's not been what Coach Floyd wants it to be. But nevertheless, tonight, Cleveland has struggled. They're 0-6 coming in. They're a very, very young team. They lost several key players to other schools. Case McCowan, one of the best quarterbacks in this whole area. There's no doubt. He's a junior, and he's got a couple of good receivers to throw to tonight. So the challenge will be for the Bears to stop their offense and challenge. How can I say that word, Lord?
We're so excited, guys. I'll be honest with you. That's what it is.
The challenge for Cleveland is to keep that starting defensive line out of the backfield. Because, man alive, even Oak Ridge couldn't stop them last week.
Yeah, you know, and we're coming off a gut punch, right? I mean, that was a tough loss to Oak Ridge in a game that we probably had, and we should have won that ball game. And, I mean, Oak Ridge is one of the best teams in the state.
Yes, they are.
And, you know, we're hungry for this, and we know that Cleveland's under new leadership, and they're still searching for their first win. And, you know, but rivalry games are never predictable. You know, if you think that there is one, I promise you're going to be wrong.
Yeah.
And Cleveland's going to come out here and give everything they got, and our boys better be ready.
Looking at the other games tonight in the region besides the Bradley and Cleveland matchup, is Bearden is at Oak Ridge, and that will be a formidable challenge for the Bearden Bulldogs, who go into that game 0-5. Oak Ridge is 6-0, the only unbeaten team left in the entire region. We have Farragut hosting Hardin Valley. Hardin Valley has won 3 games overall, 1-2 in the region. And Farragut is won their first game over Bearden last week, so they're 1-5 overall and 1-2 in Region 2 6A. We have Maryville on the road tonight. Since there are 7 teams, one team is always the odd man out on Region 9, so Maryville is a team tonight, and they're at Cookville. And I'd say there'll be heavy favorites there. And we mentioned Oak Ridge as hosting Bearden there. So looking at the standings right now, it's Maryville on top, 4-0, Oak Ridge 2-0, Bradley in third at 2-1, Farragut 1-2, Hardin Valley 1-2. Bearden and Cleveland are in the cellar, tied for last 6th place at 0-3. And looking at the non-region opponents this year, Bradley's played McMinn, who's 5-1 right now. They played Walker Valley, who's 5-1. Their only loss is to Bradley. They played Red Bank, who's 1-4, and Saudi, who's 3-2. And overall, the non-region opponents are 12-6. That's a pretty strong record. And I looked today, Coach T's got the Bears ranked number 10 in the state.
Okay.
And they've got them ranked in the top 10 for toughest schedule.
Yeah.
And the number 1 toughest schedule is Cleveland.
Yeah, that's tough.
They played a murderer's row. You know, look at Cleveland. They played Walker Valley first, McMinn County, who's in the top 10, Walker in the top 10 in 5A, Tullahoma on the road, Maryville, who's number 5, I believe, Oak Ridge is number 4, Tyner, who is unbeaten, and number 3, I think, in 3A. It's not got the Bears, who are ranked 10th by Coach T, and are 4-2 coming in. So they've had a tough foe, and Cleveland now will close out that's Bradley. Cleveland will close out with an open week next week, and then they'll host Bearden. They'll go to Hardin Valley, and they'll host Farragut on a Thursday game on the 30th. So there's what's going on with those guys. And the Bears will be back here. Hopefully they'll be back maybe for a playoff game. We don't know, but right now, as they stand in third, that would not get them a home playoff game. That'd get them third place on the road. So,
yeah.
Hey, it is what it is.
That's right.
And you just got to win what you can and take care of business. The Bears are coming down the Chief Robinson Walk.
Those uniforms look sharp, folks.
Well,
those black on black on black. They look good tonight.
And it looks like it's going to be Kenyon Phelps along with A.J. Westfield.
How do you think A.J.'s feeling tonight playing his old team?
I asked him that today, and he said, well, we're going to be talking a little bit out there. Smacking.
And Reggie.
Yeah, Reggie, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. They look good, folks. It's a fun night for sure.
It's like Spencer McCoosh is out there as a captain. And I'm missing one there in the middle. I hadn't seen his number yet.
Wiley, Spencer, and I think that's 0. Number 0.
That's Kenyon.
Kenyon, okay.
Yeah, I don't see Wiley, though.
Yeah, he's right down here. There he is. Mr.
Oh, yeah, he's got a skull cap on. That blonde hair is hidden there. But
we got to call him Sunshine. You know, he's from California. You told me that. I didn't know that. So
Southern California. Came here 3 years ago, I believe, as a sophomore. He didn't play football out there except in middle school.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And he got here, and his neighbor was a couple folks, you know, Taylor and Haley.
Oh, yeah.
Right next door. And they asked Taylor, where should he go to school at? He said, well, there's only one school to go to, it's Bradley Central.
well, Taylor for sure is he's gonna encourage everybody to come play ball at Bradley High School. He's one of the good ones around here.
But the Cleveland team's coming down the slope they warm up out there on the practice field, and then they go up on the lacrosse field. and get the last minute instruction from Coach Chris Brown. Is in his first year here, and he's had a tough start up. But as you mentioned earlier, Chris Brown's a good guy. From all accounts, I've heard nothing negative about him. He's familiar with Cleveland. He's from the area. He actually coached there for a year as an assistant before he was head coach for 4 years, and he knows the game. He's experienced, and certainly, I think he'll give Cleveland back on the right track.
Yeah, they've got to keep it close. I mean, they got to survive the first quarter if Cleveland wants a chance, and if Bradley, jumps ahead, it could snowball fast. But they've got to, they got to create turnovers and do all those things. But Bradley likes to control the clock with that running game, and I think they're going to do that tonight.
Cleveland lost their main running back, Brayshawn Beard, is no longer with the team as of last week, I guess it was. And filling in for him is Anthony Eddings. And they don't have the stats on the lineup sheet. I was told he's 5'1", 140 pounds. 5'1", 140.
Wow, he must be. He's a little.
You probably can't see him. He's running around down there.
They had a guy in the NFL. I can't think of his name. Played for the Chargers. He was a small guy like that, but man, he could scoot. He could get after it.
Right now, the captains are massed on either side.
Darren Sproles. I was thinking of Darren Sproles.
And yep. And here goes the officials out there center field, and they're going to call the team captains out there, explain the rules of the coin toss. And I mentioned this conversation to Damon, asking about this, and he says when the coaches are out there before the game with the AD and the officials, they're talking about what we do in case of emergency or if we have to stop play for whatever reason. Even asking what foot the kickers kick with, left or right, because they will position themselves differently. So the Cleveland and Bradley cheerleaders are going out there together. A small representative of the Bradley girls cheerleading squad and the Cleveland cheer team. Players are shaking hands. Bradley again in all black helmets, jerseys, pants. Cleveland in all white helmets, jerseys, pants. And the head official, who I don't know, is explaining all the rules to them. He's going to talk about the coin toss, and we'll have that coin toss brought to you by Cleveland Fashions and Supply. For all those nuts and bolts you can't find anywhere else, if they ain't got them, you don't need them. We're about to have that toss in the air.
You think they're nervous right now? These guys on the sidelines got those butterflies going, and
I've got them.
I know, I do too. Yeah, it's fun. Here comes Cleveland.
Cleveland runs on the field with their flags. And hope we'll have the coin toss here in a moment. Here's the toss in the air. He catches it. And it looks like Cleveland's won the toss. I believe they want the ball.
Yep.
And Bradley will be kicking from the right, which is the north, open end to the south end, looks like. No, going the other way. Cleveland won the toss. They says, give us the ball. So they're ready to play ball. The Bears kicking left or right on radio dial. Let's take a quick 30. We'll be back at the kickoff on ESPN Cleveland 1013. Yep, just 30. Kickoff. Now the officials got one last minute word at midfield. The players have cleared the field. Bears going to send their kickoff team out. Cleveland will send the receiving team out. We'll get you those players in their position. North Canals we know will be kicking off for the Bears.
This is a state championship crew, correct?
That's what Damon said earlier in the week.
Yep.
If you heard his interview, here goes Cleveland back to receive. And let's see who's going to go deep here. Yeah, they call him back to the sidelines, talk one more time. And I believe Emilio Green, one of the receivers, will go back deep. The official call, and they'll break huddle now. And let's see where they go. Going back deep for the Raiders, be number 21. That is High Isabel. Also back deep. This will be number, I believe that's number 8. That is Cameron Wilson. That's the two deep guys. The Bears line up. North Canales tees the ball up once the referee hands it to him. And here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3, we're games provided by Wholesale Supply Group and on the Bear Network. Glad to have you with us now. BCHS.TV, free through YouTube. Look it up. Cleveland High also broadcast on Mix 104 this game tonight across the way there. Good buddies Greg and Terry. And Walker Valley on Oldies 99.1 at East Hamilton in a shootout for Class 5 Region 3. North Canales tees it up. He is set to go. The crowd is poised. They're ready.
Oh, yeah. It is absolutely full on this side of the field. Bradley fans come out ready.
Well, there's and here's a kick. A high kick. It's going to be taken at the 11, to the 15, to the 20. And he's hit and gets free to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, and he's finally corralled. He got hit a couple times down the field. That's number 8, Cameron Wilson, on a great return from Cleveland. Sent him in good field position at the Cleveland 41-yard line. Would be a 1st and 10 for the Raiders. So Wilson there with a great run. Got hit about the 20 by a couple of guys. They couldn't bring him in. And they'll set her up right there, 1st and 10.
Well, this is going to be the key of the game, right? Can Cleveland's offensive line keep that Bradley D-line off their quarterback? And it looks like A.J.'s shaking up, dabbing up some of his old teammates, and we're ready to play some football.
I'd say Cleveland's going to try to hit quick, pass out in the flat, keep the defensive line off them. Case McGowan, of course, the quarterback. He'll load up with, and we got time call for some reason. What's the hold up here now? Somebody don't have their pads down. That's A.J. Westfield coming off the field. Don't have his knees covered, I bet you anything. So he's going to miss the first play. I'm not sure. Maybe it's either I think it's a uniform violation of some kind. He's trying to get his mouthpiece speaking. McGowan back, passing the flat, quick hitters, good. Out to number 3, that's going to be Braden Mejia. He'll gain up to the 45 and brought down to the 46. So give him 5, 2nd and 5 coming up for the Raiders. Keith Freeman having trouble pronouncing Mejia's name. Braden Mejia. 2nd and 5 for the Raiders. Trips to the right side. McGowan will hand it to his running back, hits the middle, and he's brought down after nothing, basically. And I believe Wiley Suskowitz, one of the first guys in there.
Oh, yeah.
Along with number 20, which, of course, is Andrew Carroll, who's really come on strong here of late. Gain of 1, 3rd and 4 coming up. Ball at the 47-yard line for the Raiders. Their first possession of the game for either team for a large crowd here at Bradley Central. Pretty much the same set this time. Oh, they tried to get Bradley to jump. Bradley flinched, but didn't cross into the neutral zone. They look to the sideline, change the play up now. Bradley switching the defense around. They're going to come in. They're going to send the house this time, looks like. McGowan back. He will keep himself and roll out, and he's going to be chased, and he's going to he's got the first down, though. He's a quick guy. He gets down across to the 44-yard line in Bear territory. 1st and 10 for the Raiders.
Yeah, it just looks like a little read option there. He kept it. The defensive end, he almost got off the block to make the tackle, but good pursuit there by Jeremiah Brownlow to make that tackle.
Gain of 9 on the play. Put the ball down at the Bradley 44-yard line on the first drive of the night. Clock's at 10:33. Stops at the out of bounds play. Playing from the near hash mark now. Twins to the right side. Looks like High Isbell in the backfield with him. McGowan back again to pass. Pass out in the flat across middle is complete. And there's a flag. I believe he got a face mask. I believe Suskowitz, well, he's pointing the other way, saying it's on Cleveland. It was thrown before the tackle was made. It's on Cleveland.
Well,
it'll be holding, I believe.
That's another key to the game, right? Gary, penalties.
We have missed it.
It's going to be huge.
That's one of those that sort of goes without saying every week. Penalties, right. Turnovers. You've got to stop those. Penalty is on Cleveland. They'll back them up from the line of scrimmage, which is the 44. Repeat 1st down. Illegal participation. Not sure what that was. So 5-yard mark out, 1st and 15 as they repeat the 1st down. On the far side is number 4, Emilio Green, the inside man. Braden Mejia, the outside man, the wideouts. And there's the running back. And here is a handoff. Nope. McGowan keeps again. This time he's going to be sacked. A.J. Westfield, Wiley Suskowitz teaming up for a loss of 2 or 3. It's going to be 2nd down and 18 to go, looks like now. And I'm telling you, number 24, Anthony Edens, I was told he's small, but my goodness.
Yeah.
They say he's 5'1". That may be pushed.
He looks a little small out there, but I'm sure he can run it. Great job by A.J. right there. Pursuit, getting down the line of scrimmage, staying square. Made that tackle. That was awesome.
Food City sack for the Bears, the 1st of the night. Trips to the right side this time. McGowan back, looking. Little screen underneath, going to be complete. Wow, and then Headings is level by Wiley Suskowitz.
The wing eating contest winner. I won't let him live that down. You know what?
Well, he's got to eat before wrestling season gets here. He don't have to cut weight.
That's awesome. Great tackle there by 22, man. It's hard to sniff out those screens sometimes. He did a great job doing that.
3rd down and 18 to go for the Mustangs. Backing out there, 48. Play coming in from the sidelines again.
Yeah, this is what you want if you're Bradley's defense. You want to get them in 3rd and long and force them to take chunk plays and give your D-line time to get after it.
They'll set up with twins either side this time. McGowan again back to pass. Oh, and a great pressure pass. Tip intercepted.
Let's go.
And Wiley Suskowitz comes up with the interception at the Bear 44-yard line. It will take over 1st and 10 for the Bears and Cleveland 4.
So, Gary, what force is that? Your D-line getting after it, right?
Absolutely.
That's exactly what they did. They were getting after Kaysen.
Yep.
He had to force the ball in there, and it was tipped and caught by that man, number 22, Wiley Suskowitz.
Going back to 1st 10 to 44, they had a holding or a penalty, got some 15,
Yeah.
then had a sack, and then another sack. 3rd down, then the forced pass and the tip drill. Everybody says, why you waste time on the tip drill? That's why you waste time on the tip drill. The Bears take over now. Braden Carroll, that quarterback in the shotgun, trips to the right side for the Bears. Phelps and Bradley, that's on the Bears.
Yeah, that's going to be on Bradley.
A little anxious, left side of the line jump that time.
Those butterflies will get you sometimes, won't they?
Mark off 5. That's their first penalty.
Yep.
Make it 1st and 15, so they'll beat them down. Clock at 9:03 in the first period of play. We've had one penalty on each team. Cleveland squeezed out, I guess, 1 first down. And the Bears on 1st and 15 with Phelps in the backfield. Reggie Hubbard, McCoosh, and Brady Lewis looks like out wide to the right this time. Phelps, he drops the ball. He's going to pick it up, and he's going to be hit. And he pitches it out there, and Hubbard will take the pitch for no gain at all. Another loss. Hubbard must have taken his eyes off the snap.
Well,
they'll lose back to the 34. It's going to be 2nd down and about 20 or 21 to go now. 20, I guess. 2nd and 20.
That's another thing in these rivalry games. Sometimes you try to overdo things and you force yourself to do things that really don't need to be done. You know, he just takes that sack right there. Luckily, he caught it, but emotions got to settle a little bit.
Let's see if the Bears go deep this time. Hubbard to the far side. McCoosh to the right side. And time call. What's we got here?
Another equipment. My goodness.
Oh, man, that will drive a coach crazy. In for the Bears, number 25, Javon DeGrassi, another kid who is just a sophomore, and that Damon is extremely high on. Another fast little guy. Not big.
Come on,
5'11", 160. Sideline warning on the Bears.
Sideline warning on the Bears.
Coach Floyd is not a happy camper down there. 2nd down and 20 to go. The Bears at their 34 now. This is their first possession after the interception. Single men out either side. Got the tight end under that. Watch Brady Lewis in here now, maybe. Handoff to Phelps in the middle. He'll have just a couple, 3 yards. No, that's going to be DeGrassi up to the 38, let's call it. It's going to be 2nd down and about 16 to go for a first.
Yeah, they're just trying to fill things out right now. Hand the ball, see what we can do up front if we can get a good push and continue it. But this is another 3rd and long. This is what Cleveland wants, right? They want to get Bradley in 3rd and long.
So here we go on that 3rd and long. Bradley will send trips to the left side this time. Carroll back to pass, looking. A little bubble screen across the middle is going to be complete.
Oh, he's got all kinds of room.
That's McCoosh. He's going to have not the first, but he's out to midfield. A good gain of about 12 yards to midfield, where it'll be 4th down now, and about 4 to go. And the Bears will send in the punt team. Try to back Cleveland up to their end zone. Back deep for the Raiders. Received is Kyrie Scott, number 5.
You know, a lot of people say now, I'm sorry, Gary, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, a lot of people say now that why not go for it here at the 50-yard line, but hey, this is a rivalry game. You want to pin them deep as much as you can.
Watch for a fake.
Yep.
That's what Cleveland's thinking. Brady Lewis back to punt again. He is an excellent punter. Good snap by Maddox Hampton, and not a good punt. Yeah. Not a good punt. It'll hit, it'll bounce, take a Bradley bounce and roll out of bounds about the 27. Not a good kick. Yeah. Only 25 yards, it looks like. First attempt of the Raiders at their, I believe we'll put right on the 25. Yep, right on the 25-yard line. 6-0 East Hamlin, our first scoreboard tonight for Elders Ace Hardware. Our score here is 0-0 at 7:35 in the first quarter play from Bear Stadium. Big game, East Hamilton and Mustangs. That'll give the winner a leg up, big leg up in that region, which is the 5A classification, Region 3. Cleveland set with trips on the right side. Bears with 3 down linemen. McGowan will take it, hands off to his running back.
Sir.
He is met for a loss, and that's going to be number 9, Zane McIntosh, who will push him back from the 25 to the 21, a 4-yard loss. Well, they're going to move him up now and give him a good spot. Just a loss of 1 yard, 2nd 11 at the 24 now. McIntosh just bear hugged him and just buried him. 2nd 11 for the Raiders now. Apparently every play being signaled in from the sideline for the Raiders, depending on the Bear defensive setup. Bradley with 4 down linemen now. AJ on the left edge over there. McGowan looking, barking the signals. He will hand it, nope, fakes it, pass it, complete. And he got some yardage. It's going to be number 14. That is Kyrese Westfield. Brought down.
That was Jeremiah Brownlow.
Jeremiah Brownlow. Looks like Andrew Carroll in there as well. 3rd down and about 5 to go for a first ball at the 30-yard line.
Look for him to go hard count right here. They almost got Bradley to go the first time, so they might go after it again.
And you got to be careful of that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Had 1 penalty on each team so far. Play again signal in with trips to the right side for the Raiders. Going right to left on your radio dial. They'll shift 2 men from the right to left. Bradley's defense will shift with them. Got a single man all alone out there way on the right side. McGowan back, looking, under pressure, throws, it's complete, and he'll have a first down. Again, that's number 14, Kyrese Westfield. At the Raider 39, I believe they'll mark him out in bounds. 1st and 10 for the Raiders at that point.
Well, it looks like they're trying to get McGowan moving on his feet a little bit. They know that D-line's going to get after it. They've used him in a couple of runs. He's bootlegging now, trying to make some quick throws. Not too bad by Cleveland so far, even though how painful it makes me to say that.
I know the feeling. 1st and 10 Raiders at their 39. Their 2nd possession of the night. First one ended in a pick, an interception. Bradley's a master rush now. See if they'll back off. They're going to have to back away. Now Cleveland's going to call timeout. I believe they called time. Someone called time.
Not sure what's going on here.
Maybe a what? I'm not sure.
Okay, Cleveland.
No, Cleveland did call time. They will take a timeout. We'll take one for Milk in the Vein here and be back in 60 seconds. 6:09 the period, no score.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the experience of this trainer.
Good to go.
But getting that trainer.
Megan Trainer. I'm all about that brace, no trouble. Give me your arm.
No, it's not for that.
Who are you?
Patrick, I play football.
This is Patrick, everyone. Give it up for Patrick. He does sports.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Why is no one clapping?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Case McCowan on the carry right there. He'll gain 8 yards, 2nd down and 2 coming up for Cleveland at their 47-yard line. Clock's at 6 minutes and running here in the first quarter play as they'll work from the right hash mark now. Cleveland will flip the field, send trips out to the left side. McGowan said out of the shotgun. He will take it, hand off to his running back. Oh, he is stopped.
Oh, my goodness. That is
Andrew Carroll.
Perfect. That is picture perfect from your linebacker right there. You could not ask him to fill that hole any faster than that. What a great tackle. You talk about dropping your hips, staying low, head up, and driving for 5 is what you call that. Great job, man. That was a great tackle. That's textbook right there.
3rd and 2 for the Raiders. Mustangs trailing 6-0 in the first period of play at East Hamlin in a 5A matchup of huge importance in their region. Cleveland again shifting 2 guys right to left. Bradley will shift with him defensively. Here's McGowan back, rolling, looking out in the flat's going to be complete, and he will be hit and brought down. What an open field tackle. That time by number 6, Jaden Gray.
Good job for Jaden, man.
A loss on the play of 2 yards, 4th and 4 for the Raiders. They'll send their punt team. Had Jaden in class today, and he was talking about the game tonight. Said, we're ready.
That's right.
We're ready.
Well, you could tell because their pursuits are pretty good tonight.
Yep.
So that's exactly what you want to see if you're a defensive coach.
On 4th and 4, back to punt for Cleveland. Looks like number 13, Sloan Bieljanos, the place kicker. Number 13, he is a senior. Been kicking for a while. He doesn't take a deep drop back.
You think number 5 back there is ready?
There he goes. I know 5's ready. He is set. Here's a snap. Oh, he's going to do this. Oh, it's a bad kick. He runs to the right side like a rugby style, and he kicks it, and it doesn't go anywhere. It goes out the 40-yard line. That was a 15-yard kick. So neither team has shown much in the way of punting yet. So the Bears have their second possession, starting 1st and 10. We'll go back up to the 36. So give them 19 yards on the kick.
I'll tell you what's really cool about this community, what I just noticed, and this has nothing to do with the ball game, but if you look down here on the sidelines just a few minutes ago, there was about 5 to 10 kids that were just absolutely loving this game, man. They're wearing their little Bradley Youth jerseys, and they're having so much fun.
Yep. Speaking of Bradley Youth, we'll be in Etowah tomorrow for 4 games beginning at 9 o'clock in the morning. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Fun football. Carroll will hand to Phelps. He'll hit the middle. He'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yards.
We fumbled.
They fumbled the ball.
Yep.
And Cleveland has it on a scoop. Bradley got it back. No. Cleveland hangs on to it down inside the Bear. 15th, a 14-yard line where the Raiders will take over. Tremendous field position. 1st and 10th, the Bear, 14 after the fumble by Kenyon Phelps. So we had a turnover each way now here in the first period of play.
Hey, look, these guys came to play. Everybody knows the records, but you can throw those out the window. This is a rivalry game. Cleveland's showing up to play football. We've got to match that. So far, we've done it on defense, but we've got to hold on to the football right there, and Kenyon knows that. So,
turnovers and penalties, the great equalizer.
That's right.
Cleveland huddle up on the sideline with Coach Brown. He'll come forward now at the Bear 14-yard on the far hash mark. Clock at 4:02 in the period now. No score. Cleveland send trips to the left side. McGowan set. The snap. He will keep himself, and he will be hit for a loss. Back to about the 15. 2nd down, and let's call it 12 coming in. Perez, Anthony Perez. Hope you heard an interview with him last week, or 2 weeks ago. Pretty sharp guy.
Yeah, he's a great kid. Glad to see him healthy.
Yeah, 2nd and 12. Brad's got a lot of guys back that didn't graduate that were injured all year long, seems like.
2nd and long here. See what we can do.
Same formation. Bradley shifting the defensive line to the last second. McGowan back, looking under lots of pressure, and he is going to be hit, and he's going to be throwing it away into the end zone. How he got rid of that, I don't know, but he did, and he was running for his life. 3rd and 12.
Man, that kid can move. I mean, we had guys all over him back there, but he was able to kind of got a flag here.
It's not intentional grounding, is it, or is it?
I don't think so.
No,
He's outside the pocket there.
It wasn't catchable. The pass wasn't. Can't be pass interference.
It's probably either hold on.
They're looking at Bradley like it's going to be on the Bears. Here comes the signal from the official. It's on the Bears. No, illegal shift on Cleveland. He marked the wrong way. Offsetting penalties. Yep, they'll repeat 3rd down. 2nd 11. Offsetting penalties for the Bears. The illegal shift on Cleveland. Not sure what it was on the Bears.
I think it was. I saw Coach Floyd down there kind of signal hands to the face. So illegal hands to the face.
2nd down, 12. Twins either side now for the Raiders. Double stack on the right side. They're changing plays again. I'm not sure who their OC is, but he's moved up there to change the play for them. Long time to get the call in. Now, I believe they're set. Bradley Concrete, Lamcon. Clock is at 12 on the play clock. McGowan back. Under pressure, scramble, just throws it away out the bounds, incomplete. Bradley had a guy trying to catch it on the sideline. He was way out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down and 12. And you know, we've seen this all year long. The Bradley front defensive line is just putting pressure on every quarterback.
They've forced every quarterback, like you said, to they have to move. And when they move, it kind of forces them to put the ball in places they don't want to put it. And, you know, we just got to keep pressing and keep doing the same thing. So, but it's 3rd and long. It's where we want them. Watch for them to go hard count, and just be disciplined in our pass rush and our coverage.
Clock stopped 3:01 with the incompletion. They'll sing a single man out to the right as they're on the far hash mark, shifting those same 2 guys over right to left, and they wait till they get set. And they are. McGowan rolls to his left, looking, throws out, and the flat's going to be way out of bounds. It's going to be 4th and 12. Well, he just threw that away.
He was on the move, right? Yep. So you got guys coming after you. It's exactly what we've been talking about. He had to put it in a place where nobody could catch it.
So the turnover set Cleveland up 1st and 10th, the Bear 14, but right now it's 4th and 12 back at the 16. And then we'll have Boyanos come in and try a, let's see, 22 plus 10, 32-yard field goal from the far hash mark.
You know who can make this? Timmy Lynn can make this.
Yeah. We saw that this morning. Boy, it's a fun morning.
Oh, yeah.
Raiders are set. Boyanos and his holder makes the call on the snap. Here's the snap, the placed in the kick. It's long enough. It is good. Finally, late signal there, but it's good. So Cleveland again.
There's a couple of flags out there.
Cleveland, yeah, there is. Just hold it right here a moment. Cleveland, if it holds, will take the lead at 2:49 the first by 3-0.
I think that's on us. Coach Floyd's pretty heated.
Did we run into the kicker or something? I don't know. Officials all gathered up to talk this over. Here comes the signal, maybe. We're going to talk, and it's on Bradley. That'll give them 1st and 10 if that's a personal foul. Roughing the kicker. So they'll mark that on the sidelines. I mean on the kickoff, I believe. Again, here's the personal foul on the Bears.
Wow.
It's declined.
Wow.
They decline it.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I'll say this.
3-0.
That's also a win for your defense.
Yeah.
I mean, if they decline that penalty and take the points, that just goes to show you how they're struggling for points right now, and they don't want to get after it with this Bradley defense again. So
for the 3rd straight game, the Bears trail 3-0 first quarter.
My goodness.
To Red Bank, Oak Ridge, and to Cleveland here tonight. We'll keep her right here for the kickoff coming up. Bears will send back 3 deep men. Looks like McCoosh. No, that's Peyton Parker Price. And Reggie Hubbard in the middle, looks like.
I think McCooch is on the far end over there.
And who's on this end?
This is Peyton. There's Reggie in the middle.
Yeah, McCooch. Yeah, I got you. I was backwards there. And in the middle is going to be Reggie Hubbard. Let's see if they'll kick deep to the Bears. First time they've had to kick it to the Bears tonight. Cleveland took the opening kickoff. Bradley will have the ball start of the second half, of course. But right now it's 3-0 at 2:49 in the first. The Raiders are taking the lead after the Bears gave them 3 on the turnover. Both teams with 1 giveaway so far. Boy, there's a huge crowd. There's a line.
Absolutely.
Concession stand goes up there to North Cleveland. Here comes the approach by Boyanos. His kick is a high spinner. That's going into the end zone, unreturnable, so the Bears will take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. That was a field goal brought to you by Duracell. Duracell Cleveland's now hiring. Benefits start day 1 at Duracell. Check them out, Duracell.com. Bears offense has sputtered so far. Well, they only had 1 possession, and they fumbled it away. No,
say this, I got an update, 13-0 East Hamilton over Walker Valley.
Ooh, that's still in the first period of play there. That game is on Oldies 99-1. Braden Carroll started quarterback all night. Empty backfield now for the Bears. Carroll may run this one. Let's see. The snap, he will run it. Hits the middle, makes a cut, gets a couple of yards. Not much more, up to maybe the 23, 2nd down and 7, at least 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7 for the Bears at that point. Tucker Cook has started all the games so far this year, and he's played most of the time. Carroll's came in there in the Wildcat, but right now he's starting at quarterback. The Bears twins right side, single man left. Over to McCouche to the far side, or over here. As again, an empty backfield for the Bears. Man in motion. Carroll's pass after good to McCouche. Has got a block in front of him. He'll go across the 30 for a 1st and 10 for the Bears. That's a good block that time from the Bears. Number 88, of course, that's Brady Lewis. Give him a gain of 10. No, not 10. What are they going to mark him out at? Yeah. 23, no, 8 yard. With a 23 to the 31. 1st and 10 for the Bears, and Cleveland forward on the Bears' 31-yard line. They trail at 3-0 here at 1:45 to go in the opening quarter of play. Bears continue out of the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Phelps. He'll hit the middle. Covers that ball up this time. He'll move it up to the 35. Gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Talking about the middle of the Raider line. Phelps, he had that ball wrapped up. Both arms around it then. I'm sure.
Sure did.
And the Bears will counter now with a tight formation here. Very tight formation. Brady Lewis the only wide out to the right side here. It's going to be a sweep with Carroll hitting and being dropped for a loss. Back near the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, let's give him. He lost a couple. It's going to be 3rd and 8. Got the down marker, keeps hitting the wrong down and messes me up. So I'm blaming it on Terry.
There you go.
3rd and 8 for the Bears at their 33.
Well, Cleveland's got some pretty good defense going on right now. So,
well, their defense has been pretty good all year long.
Yeah.
3rd down and 8. Bears set. Carroll this time keeps it himself. He'll pitch it out into the flat. It's going to be complete to Hubbard. He'll have to the 35 onto the 40 and he's fighting. He's going to be close to a first, very close. Where are they going to mark him out at? He's going to be, oh man, right at it. I believe he's got it. It's on the stripe. He's got the first.
All right.
Well, they're going to look it over, and it's 1st and 10 for the Bears and Cleveland forward. That will stop the clock. Now they'll crank it again as the sticks get moved. Move it, guys. Come on. It's 1st down.
They'll probably let it go to half, I think. Or, excuse me, into the 1st.
Yeah, it's going to end the period here. And it's 3-2-1-0, and that will end the 1st quarter play. Your score on your Ellis Ace Hardware scoreboard is Cleveland 3, the Bears nothing. Back in 1 minute with the 1st team of the Bears at their 41-yard line on ESPN Cleveland 101.3, where games spotted by wholesale supplier is in the Cleveland Ford 1st quarter of play. Back in 60 seconds.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education, your calling, your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
First play of the second period be 1st team of the Bears at their 41. Wide receivers all over the field. And time's going to be called. Flag on the Bears. What's this about? Got to be procedure. Flag before the snap. And back them up 5, 1st and 15. What was it called? Procedure?
I didn't see it, Gary.
I didn't even look. 5-yard penalty anyway. Moves the ball back to the 36, which is 1st and 15.
Well, we just kind of look out of rhythm. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just kind of. But see if we can get this stuff straightened out.
We'll stay with that same formation. Carroll dropping back, looking. That's time across the middle. He's got a guy out there. Oh, just a little bit too long for number 5. Of course, that's Reggie Hubbard. 2nd and 15 coming up. Got a nice spiral look.
Yeah.
Overshot him a little bit.
Yeah, just a hair. And look at that sky, Gary. I'm sure all you people could see it at home if you stepped outside. It is beautiful up here at the football field tonight. you guys are missing out.
Press box view here.
No, they're not. They're actually listening to us. They're not missing out, are they?
That's true. Probably get a shot of that on the broadcast on Bear Network, Bear, BCHS.TV. Carroll will give it to Phelps this time. He'll hit the middle. He's going to get the 5 yards they lost on the penalty back, and they'll move the ball up to the 42 or so. It's going to be third down, about 9 still to go for a first. The Bears really struggling to get the offense cranked up here. Yeah. Penalties, turnover. Cannot have them. Third and 9 can be the ball to Bear 42. Cleveland took advantage of the turnover by the Bears at the 14-yard line, got a field goal out. But the Bear defense held them to just a field goal.
That's right.
So on third and 9, Carroll will roll out himself. He'll hit the middle. He's going to have 5. He's not going to have the first, though. Brought down about the 47 or so.
Look for him to go for it here.
Fourth and about 4.
Our defense is playing well. They're not really getting much on offense. Cleveland look for it to.
No punt team coming in for the Bears. 4th and 4. At their 47, they're going to go for it. Oh, they tried to get Cleveland to jump, and they almost did. Now, that may have been what they're going to try to do, and they may punt it after all. I believe they'll punt it. Yeah, here goes the punt team.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I do too. They set it up to try to draw them offsides, get the first down on the 5-yard penalty. Didn't get it, and now there's a flag on the Bears right there thrown as they come onto the field. What's this about? Procedure? How's that a procedure call when they're running on the field? The team was running on the field to punt, and they threw a flag on him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the center, if he's already on the ball right there.
Oh, he might have been?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. Been a first half mistake by the Bears. That's why they're behind 3-0. 4th and 9. Brady Lewis will punt it away. Back deep is number 5 for Cleveland. That is Kyrie Scott. Oh, and there's a flag before the snap. That'll be on the Bears again. Well, they're calling the side judge who threw that. Well, he didn't throw it. The back judge did.
Now they got to come off.
21 off for the Bears. Number 3 in. That's T.J. Jones going in, replacing A.J. Bentley. Well, it's a long discussion about something here. The flag is
illegal substitution,
I guess. Well, they're going to mark it off or not? I'm not sure what's going on here. They don't mark it off. What do you do here now?
Oh, state championship crew here.
What, the Pee Wee League?
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Well, 21 came off, 3 went in. Here's the punt by Lewis. A high,
that's a good kick.
High boomer. Fair catch call for. They can't do that. There's a flag. There's a flag on Cleveland. Number 14 picked it up. Kyrie Swissville going to be cute and try to get a quick sneak in there, but his teammate had called it fair catch. And I don't guess that's a penalty.
No, this is the dead ball.
Can't advance it.
I will say this, and I know we've talked about this in previous games, but when you have a long snapper like that, it is huge.
Yeah.
You know, especially in high school where sometimes you have those years where it's hard to find the long snapper. Man, Maddox Hampton can sling that football back there, and that's I know he'll be playing college football, D1. I mean, he is awesome.
He sure will, but he's only a junior. We got him another year.
That's right.
First and 10 of the Raiders now at their 23-yard line. They lead 3-0 at 10:20 in the half. And their defense has been better than our offense, put it that way. McGowan set. He will hand it off. No, he'll keep it himself.
That's a hold.
And he's going to be tackled for a loss. A sack. They got the flag. Yeah. The official RC Talent call that one. He's going to lose 4 yards. They may decline this one. Well, it's a 10-yard mark off.
You know, it's funny. One of these referees down here keeps taking his hat off and rubbing the top of his head. It looks like he's throwing another flag when he takes his hat off, or I don't know. It just looks funny.
10-yard mark off. They will take the flag and back them up 10 from the. I believe it's from the spot.
Well, anytime you put this offense against this defense and first or second, third and long, it's going to be hard for them to overcome that. But we still have to stay disciplined, right?
Yep. First and 20 for the Raiders now. Ball back at their 13-yard line. 1st and 20 after another penalty. Both teams really get too many penalties here. Trips right side for Cleveland. Nobody left. McGowan keeps it in the middle.
Oh, that's dangerous.
And he's going to be carried. He's picked up by somebody. That's Wiley. Wiley thinks he's wrestling tonight.
Man, I'm telling you, man. And we try to tell our middle school football players, if you want to be a good football player, you better take up wrestling a little bit. And that's exactly why. That was a perfect takedown. That would have been 2 in wrestling.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know nothing about wrestling.
I'll take your word for it.
Good job by Wiley.
Going to be 2nd down. Now, we got time called again for some reason. What in the world is going on here? If it's a state championship crew, I'd hate to see somebody worse than him.
Yeah.
Well, and they're going to move the ball back.
What are they doing?
He got forward progress to the 15 from the 13. 2-yard gain. So it's 2nd down and about 18 to go now. Ball at the 16, 2nd and 17. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I hate to be critical of officials, but it's coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
2nd down and 17. Trips left side, tightly bunched over there. Ball will be snapped from the left hash mark. Bradley shifting defenses. McGowan back. Oh, he's under pressure.
Oh,
he's going to be hit, and he's going to throw it and just throw it out of bounds. It was out of the tackle box, I guess, so it's not a grounding the ball. Boy, he has taken a beating back there. Going to be 3rd down and 17 now. Zane McIntosh in his face that time, and A.J. Westfield right behind him.
I feel like just about every play we're saying that on defense.
9-11, the clock stopped with an incompletion, went over the Cleveland bench. Play being signal in from the sidelines for the Raiders. Next week on the road for the Bears to Soddy Daisy. First visit there in a while. Cleveland and Walker will both be off next week. And the latest score we had on Walker Meadows was, 20-7?
The last thing I got, I believe, was 21-7.
21-7, East Tam.
That's right.
In the second quarter play at East Tam. McGowan back. He's under tremendous pressure. Just hurls that out of
now. There's a flag down here.
Yeah,
he was also in the pocket, so that should be intentional grounding.
Looked like the running back, the man motion, cut up field before he was ready. But let's see what the official call is. Yeah, illegal shift.
Okay.
And it's going to be declined, be 4th down and forever. So they'll give it up at 9:03 to go. Another forced incomplete pass by the Bear defense that time. McCoosh goes back with Hubbard to return. Boyanos will stand about just 5 when he boots the ball away. And he's a sidewinder, side kind of kicker, rugby style they call it sometimes. So he may look it over and decide, I'm going to run it one of these days. But I don't think he'll run on 4th and 17 from his 16. Low snap, and he will go to the side. And boy, he nearly had a guy looking at it. Here's a return by McCoosh. He'll take it at the 48, and he'll get free from a guy or two, and then he's going to be hit. And finally spun down back about the 49. So first attempt for the Bears in Cleveland at the Cleveland 49-yard line, their best field position on an opening play of the possession at 8:55. 3-0 Bears. We'll keep it here rather than take a break.
At the 49-yard line.
Well, we got to muster up some offense right here, so
got to have it.
Let's just stick with a heavy dose of Kenyon. It's been working for us all game, all season. I know he's been a little injured here in the past couple games, but let's get this guy going and see if we can punch it in the end zone.
First attempt of the Bears at the 49. Now in Cleveland territory where they start. Best starting position of the night. Carroll's pass out the flat's going to be complete to Kenyon Phelps, and he will gain 2 or 3, maybe 4 on his own doings there. 4 yards to the 45, 2nd and 6 coming up for the Bears.
Looks like they're going a little hurry up. That's been successful for them all season. Let's see if it does something for them now.
Trips right side. And there's a flag on the Bears.
Guys.
Another penalty. That formation's not working. Thomas Duas. Can you talk to me for a minute?
Yes, sir.
What's going on with the Bears there and all the penalties?
I don't know, but we're kind of looking like Oak Ridge from last week, because they had so many penalties, but I'm not trying to guess with so many penalties, but you know, it happens. So.
Yeah. 2nd and 11 right now for the Bears. Ball back at midfield now, 2nd and 11. Carroll. This time we'll go to Phelps. He'll try to go to the left side. He'll have some yards outside the 45 down to the 40 and on to the 36. First and 10 for the Bears, and Phelps after a 14-yard gain down to the Cleveland 36-yard line. Brought down by Braden Mejia.
Let's go, boys. Get on the ball. Let's go. Let's punch it down the throats. I'm all fired up, Gary.
Pass and flat complete to Hubbard again to the 35 and pushes his way down to about the 30-yard line. He'll pick up about 6. They're going to spin him down at the back him up to the 31 or so, looks like. Going to be second down. Let's call it the 32 and 5. Bradley in a quick hurry up offense. Tight formation this time. Brady Lewis out to the right. And time's going to be called by the Bears, I believe, or Cleveland. I believe Cleveland's going to call time. Timeout will be called by the Raiders. Their second of the first half. We'll take one with them from Milligan Vane. Back in 1 minute at 7:31 to go. 3-0 Cleveland in the first half on ESPN Cleveland 1013.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
DeGrasse just entered the game, and he will have a first down from the 31 down to the 20. 11-yard pickup for the Bears, who are going fast again. Quickly set. And the handoff again to DeGrasse. Hits the middle. He's going to have about 5-6 yards down inside the 15. And he will pick up 5 yards. Second down and 5 coming up at that point. Javon DeGrasse.
20-16 East Ham.
East Ham 2016 over Walker Valley. Close game down there on Oldies 99-1. On second down and 6. Second and 4, the gain of 6. On the near hash mark. And no huddle. Here's Carroll himself. He'll carry.
There it is.
Down to the 10. He's down, and he slides down about the 6-yard line. It'll be a first and go for the Bears in the red zone.
That little turf monster must have got him.
Yeah, I believe it did.
A lot of times when you have these turf fields like this, all the coaches know this, but if it's not, you don't spread some of them wooden pellets or rubber pellets, it's easy to slip sometimes.
A Kia Cleveland drive zone tonight for the Bears. Carroll again running into the middle. He's going to have down to the 5 and Bush pushing. Pushing. Touchdown, Bradley Central. Braden Carroll, the final 7 yards, and the Bears take the lead at 6-3 at 6:25 in the first half.
That was a great job by our offensive line right there, getting that extra little push to push them over the end zone, and good for them big hogs up front.
Yep.
Love it.
He was not going to be denied that time, running behind that strong line there. Canales in to kick the extra point. It'll be held by Tucker Cook. The left-footed Canales, Noah Canales. Bears at 6-3. The snap placed down. The kick is up, and it is good. Timeout on the field at 6:25. 7-3 Bears on top. Back in 30 seconds with a Bradley kickoff. Central. Bears getting ready to kick off, leading 7-3. I'd like to say happy birthday to Maddox Hampton. Today is his birthday. Not sure how old he is. He's a junior. I'd say he's probably 17, maybe 16. Glad to wish him a happy birthday. The latest score we have on our Ellis Ace Hardware scoreboard is East Hamilton 20, Walker Valley 16. The Bears lead now 7-3 here, 6:25 to go in the half. Canales to tee it up and kick it off. Back deep, looks like the same deal. 21 for Cleveland, and that is High Isbell. And on the far side, number 8, and that is Cameron Wilson. Returned that last only kick for the Bears. A really good kick. Here's the kick, a high spinner at the 7, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. You got around one guy. He's going to be about the 25 or so. We'll see where they'll fish to mark him on the far side. Be a first and 10 for the Raiders. To a 24, they might call it. Well, first and 10 Cleveland, trailing now 7-3 to the Bears. It's a Region 2 6A matchup. Bears coming in tonight 2-1 in the region. Cleveland is 0-3.
Yeah, kudos. Cleveland's came to play.
Yeah, and you knew they would.
Yeah, I mean it happens in every rivalry game. You just throw everything out the window, and it's just who wants it more.
6:20 in the half now. McGowan is thrown almost exclusively tonight. Their running game is non-existent. McGowan. This time with he's nowhere. He's going to lose yardage.
Oh, my goodness.
The little guy got wrapped up by the big guy, A.J. Westfield. A 2-yard loss, 2nd and 12.
Whatever college is getting this kid is going to get one heck of a ball player.
A.J.
I'm telling you.
Well, he's committed to Tulane, but he's not signed. So I think the way his season's going, there'll be a lot of other eyeballs looking at him.
That's right.
Trying to convince him to flip. 2nd and 12. McGowan, a long look to the sidelines.
Yeah, Cleveland's trying to get this,
shorten the game.
Yeah,
run the clock, shorten the game. 5:41 to go. Play clock's at 11 for Bradley Concrete. McGowan back, quick hitter across the middle. It's going to be complete, and he'll have way short of the first down. Number 5, that's Kyrie Scott up to the 29. 7-yard gain. Going to be 3rd down and about 5 to go. 3rd and 5.
Gotta watch the ball here. Nothing easy. Bears jump off sides.
Bears would love to stop him here and get the ball back. McGowan with Eddings in the backfield. You'll see him trips out wide right. Wide left. McGowan fakes the pass, going to be complete and incomplete. It's going to be 4th down.
That's a great play by Brownlow right there. That's a tough tackle to make. I mean, that kid he stopped on a dime right there to try to turn around and make that catch, and he was able to knock it loose. Good job by Jeremiah Brownlow.
He's just a sophomore.
That's awesome.
Punt team coming in for Cleveland. The Bears got to pay attention. 4th down and 6 to go, or a long 5.
They don't got nothing to lose, or they don't have anything to lose. So. Look for something tricky here. You always got to stay on your toes.
McCouch and Hubbard back deep for the Bears. Boyanos. Sort of a sidewinder kicker. He likes to roll out to his right as he's a right-footed kicker. The snap. He'll just step forward and shoot this one up and shoot.
It's going out.
Kick it out of bounds. And again, not a real good kick from the 29. Oh, man, they're going to move it way back.
Oh, my goodness.
Way back to the 48. So 19-yard kick.
Hey, I'll tell you what, too. Kobe Dills has no hands. He tried to catch that ball just now, and it just right off his fingertips. I'm going to give him a hard time about that tomorrow.
Yeah, may not be your best friend after this. First 10 Bears at the Cleveland 47, again starting in great field position. The last time they took it in, start from the 49, got the lead score, 7-3 at 4:51 and a half. The Bears would love to take another touchdown on the scoreboard. Out wide right, Javon James. Carroll going all the way at quarterback. He will go to Phelps, tippy-toeing around. He comes forward to the 45. Falls down, my goodness. Turf Monster got him again. A gain of about 4 before he fell down. Nobody touched him. 2nd down and a long 6, short 7 coming up. Let's call it 7. Down to the 44-yard line. 2nd down and 7 to go. They break cut it with Lewis and McCouch left side here. Brady Lewis at tight end. Javon James stays at wide right. Carroll taking a long count. Play clock's at 14. Man in motion. It's going to be Hubbard.
All kinds of running.
40 to the 35 to the 30
Oh
to the
my
25.
God.
Flag over there. That's coming back. Got to be another hold. Oh my Lord. Holding call on the Bears at the 38. So repeat second down. Mark it off in the 38.
That's just a tough block right there, right? You got a guy with speed running around you. Keep your hands inside, but once they try to come off the block, it's almost like you have to let your hand go instantly, and it's hard to know where the runner is, right? So once the refs see any kind of tug of that jersey, they're going to throw the flag, and I don't agree with it, but hey, what do I know?
2nd and 10, ball back to the Cleveland 47 after the mark off. They'll repeat second down, as you said. 4:03 to go now. That clock stopped with a penalty. The Bears looking to the sideline. They need a magical play here to get a first down. Coach Floyd is not happy with his coaches on the sideline there. Getting a little animated down there. 2nd down, 10 to go. Carroll will hand it to Phelps. He'll hit the middle again. He's going to have 5, 6. He just does not go down. He's down to the 40-yard line, so he's got a good 7-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
You know, that was actually Wally Suchkowicz who ran that football.
Oh, was it?
It sure was.
Oh, man. He's tough. He is tough. Yeah, he's there staying in the backfield now. And he'll be a lead block here for this. Carroll, he's got 5. He's got 6. About down to the 30-yard line, 32, where he falls down. The 1st and 10 of the Bears in Cleveland forward after an 8-yard gain to the 32-yard line for the Bears. And Braden Carroll running the play that time. Bears quickly again to the line. Pass and flat's going to be complete to Hubbard, and he will take a low pass and go inside the 3rd down to about the 27 to gain a 5, 2nd and 5 for the Bears.
I thought that ball hit the ground, but who knows? I can't really say. I can't see up here.
They were a lot closer than we were.
That's right. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Yeah, we'll take it. 2nd and 5 for the Bears now. Again, the hurry up, no huddle offense. Clock rolling at 3:03. 7-3 Bears on top here in the first half. Low scoring game. And here's the handoff. Sussman just blasting through the 25 to the 20 and on down to the 19 after a 9-yard gain for Wally Suskowicz, a senior linebacker.
Mr. Everything.
I mean, he can do it. And what a great guy he is.
Absolutely. Also, he's pretty good at eating wings, if you didn't know that.
I heard he beat you last night. Here's Braden Carroll. Take it. He'll keep it. He'll move down inside to near the 15-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down. Let's give him about 3, maybe 4, depending on the spot.
Well, it looks like. Sorry, Gary.
Give him 3. 2nd and 7 coming out.
Yeah, it looks like Bradley's kind of found the rhythm a little bit. A little bit of no hurry. Getting some power backs in there, running it with Braden a little bit. Seems like a good little rhythm they got going on.
And that will exhaust your defense, too.
Absolutely.
You got DeGrassi in the backfield now with Carroll. Carroll back looking toward the end zone. Pass across it is.
Oh, he caught it.
Touchdown! Reggie Hubbard somehow in triple coverage. Touchdown, Bears. Reggie Hubbard, a 16-yard catch. He's got the Bears' 2nd touchdown. They'll lead it now 13-3 at 2:04 in the half. What a catch. How did he catch that?
I don't know, but what a dot. Braden just slung that in there. You couldn't have put that in a better place. As a coach, it's I'm sure Brett's having a heart attack down there, but, I mean, he slung it. I mean, he fit it in there perfectly. Good job for both of them.
13-3. Canales for the extra point attempt. The snap, the hold by Cook. The kick is up, and it is good. He's not missed yet. I shouldn't say it, but he's not missed all season. 14-3 Bears back in 30 seconds with another Bradley Central kickoff.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education. Your calling. Your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
Time to get down there. Here comes his approach. Another, not as high as the last one, will be taken at the 9 to the 10.
That's a hold right here.
And he'll slide down to the 20-yard line where it'll be a first team for Cleveland at that point. They're sliding down. That field must be wet.
Yeah, well, really what it is, and it has something a little bit to do with that, but I know sometimes, especially last year, us coaches, we had to go through here, especially Coach Floyd, and just put those wooden pellets down, or whatever they've got in this field. It's not typical rubber pellets.
It's
like
coconut. Coconut.
Yeah, and if you don't spread that evenly throughout the field, it's really hard to keep your footing. It's like playing football on a carpet, like they used to do back in your day.
Yeah, and they've got this machine now. They groom it with, they call it the grooming machine. Every so often they'll groom it. It's like a big lawnmower. It looks like one. It's just got a thing to smooth it out. First 10 Cleveland, third 20. They trail 14-3. A minute 59 in the half now. You got an H-back shifting position to the right side. McGowan will be under pressure. He's sacked.
Soul.
AJ.
Hey, that was actually Paul Stokes. Look at the big man.
Holy moly, what a quick hit that was.
So Bradley's going to call a timeout right here. I think they're going to try to get the ball back.
Yep.
I think they've got 2 more left.
That's their first time out of the half. Let's take a 30-second break at 1:52. 14-3 Bears up. Back in just 1/2 minute on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Thomas Wiley sliding down there. The field is slippery for both teams, seems like.
Yes, sir. Down here it is slippery too, honestly.
Does it seem wet at all? Have you touched it? Does it seem like...
No, I haven't touched it.
Okay.
But but as I'm walking, sometimes it's slippery.
Yeah. Here we go on second down at 18 now after the big sack by Paul Stokes. Bears at 14-3, minute 52 and a half. Now McGowan clapping his hands like he wants a snap. They're changing the play again on him, though. They've changed it on every single play, seems like. He'll switch his running back to his right hip. McGowan back, flag before the snap. It'll be on the Raiders, I believe. Delay of the game. 5-yard mark off. Oh, they call time. They got a time call. Thomas, let's come back to you, buddy.
Yeah, they call timeout.
If you find anything going on down that field that making them fall down, let us know there.
Yes, sir. I'll let you know.
How's the enthusiasm there of the student body right behind you?
It's super loud.
You leave those cheerleaders alone down there now.
That's right.
I am.
Hey, I need you to turn around and see if you see my little sister down there. If there's any boys around her, you tell her I'm going to come beat them up.
Yes, sir. I'll definitely let them know.
Well, RC, the Bears will have the ball coming out of the second half as Cleveland took the opening kickoff. Bear right now, the momentum, Cleveland had the momentum, not necessarily the momentum that we're stopping the Bradley offense. And Bradley was stopping himself a lot, too.
Yeah, well, it's been very defensively. I mean, we played like we have all year.
Yeah.
Offensively, we still seem to have to try to find that rhythm in every single game, and it looks like they found kind of what their identity is here.
And the last 2 drives start they're 49 and the 50-yard line, so a short field will help a lot. Field position is key in a lot of games like this. Here comes Cleveland, ready to go on second down, 18 from their 12. Hand off to the guy in the middle.
Oh.
He'll get through for some yardage, and then he'll be cut down by the Bears' number 8. Of course, that is J.J. Johnson.
J.J.
And the Bears going to call another timeout. Yes, they will use their second timeout. And let's take that break with them. Timeout on the field, minute 42, 14-3 Bears. Back in a minute after this.
McDonald's is honored to serve our communities. McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ottawa. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000
or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application. They offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, and competitive wages. Come join the winning team at your local McDonald's.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their purpose.
Back here on 3rd down 14, McGowan back under heavy pressure, gets a pass out, and the flat's going to be complete, and he'll have some yardage. That's going to be number 14. Boy, he's going to be fighting. He's going to have the first down. He gets, and Bradley comes out with the ball, but let's see what's going on. I believe they're going to say he was down as Reggie Hubbard come off the field with the ball in his hands. The referee says, not so fast, my friend.
They say, yeah, they're saying he's down.
He's going to be just shy. Well, let's see where the spot's at. Boy, he is right at the marker. It was 3rd and 13 on the 17. It is a 1st and 10 for the Raiders. So the Bears have burnt those timeouts, maybe for no reason. They have 1 left. They've called 2. Colbert's wrong. It's showing 2. They've only got 1 left. Coming up halftime on our Southland Finance halftime report, we'll have the middle school report brought to you by Center for Cosmetic Dentistry and possibly an interview or two. 1st and 10 for the Raiders at their 30. Man in the middle. It comes open. A big hole there in the middle. He'll get 5-6 yards up to the 36 or 7. That's Eddings. Give him, 7 yards, 2nd down and 3 coming up. Clock's at 1:03 and running. Cleveland does not care to stop it. They have no timeouts anyway.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they're, okay.
Well, I think they're going to try to go deep here, I'd say, but they don't have time to crank up a long pass. That's the problem when you got a pass rush like he's facing. McGowan back, scrambling for his life again, rolling to the right, signal player to run down the field. He just throws it away. Incomplete. He had a guy nearby, number 3, Braden Mejia. Going to be 2nd down, 3rd down and 3.
How fast would you get rid of that football if Zane McIntosh was coming after you?
I just hand it to him.
Here, just take it.
Don't hit me, just take the ball. 3rd down and still about 3.5, 4 to go for a 1st down. And the Bears can stop it one more time if they choose to do so, and I'm sure they will if Cleveland doesn't get the 1st down here. Thought we had them in the hole there, and they got free for the 1st down on that last series. Looking to the sideline again. Play clock's at 22. Plenty of time to change play. They're set to go now. Bradley really playing soft over on those wide receivers. McGowan pass out in the left side. It's going to be complete for a 1st down. Tackle miss. One of the Bears, McCooch, brings him down. It's number 3, Braden Mejia, and he's not getting up. He got slammed by McCooch, I believe that was.
Mejia.
1st and 10 for the Raiders, but right now an injury timeout on the field. They'll have it 1st at the 46. Let's take a quick 30-second break as the trainers come out on the field to help Mejia up. He's trying to get up. We'll take one at 33.3 back in 30 seconds on ESPN Cleveland 101.3, where games will supply to you with wholesale supply.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education, your calling, your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
At your Geico local office, we know that time flies.
Back here on 1st and 10 for the Raiders at their 46. The clock is running out 28 seconds to go. Why did they start the clock? It was a timeout call. Oh, it's injury. Yeah. Oh, my bad. Back goes McGowan. Under pressure again. He's going to run it, and he's going to step out of bounds about midfield with 16.5 to go.
I tell you what.
Flag on the play. Holding on the Raiders.
Oh, good. Yeah. All right. I'll tell you how extremely hard it is if you're in pursuit of a quarterback not to just knock his socks off, but good patience there by Perez doing the right thing and just letting him get out of bounds.
Yep, he pulled up. So instead of a gain to the 50, it'll be a 10-yard mark off from the 46 back to the 36, and we'll repeat the first down with 16.5 to go. I believe both teams like to get off the field right now.
Yeah, I'd say Cleveland's probably just going to run the football and go up to half.
Bears up 14-3. Hadn't given a score in a while. Apologize for that, but it's 14-3 Bears. Cleveland got the opening score on a field goal by Boyanis. And McGowan back again to pass. Pass in the flat's going to be complete on the left side.
That's a block in the back.
And there is, at 7.9, running out of bounds, number 4, I believe, Emilio Green.
There's another flag.
Flag again on the play.
Yeah, it's holding or blocking the back one over there.
Goodness. Holding on the Raiders again.
I think I'm doing the wrong job. I need to put on the straps, I think.
Wire them next week. We'll sneak you down there.
Oh, goodness. I'll just have the headset on and talk to you on the field like Thomas DeWass.
So mark off 10 yards back to the 27. Golly bum. First and 30. First and 26, the scoreboard says. We'll go with that. They've got to get all the way to Bradley 44 from their 27 for a first down.
I would just run the football and get out of here, man.
I don't know why they keep trying to pass it with 7.9 to go. I guess take a chance, you know.
Yeah. What do you got to lose?
And this time they will, McGowan will keep it, and he will take the punishment for that, as he will lose yardage back to the 20, but that will end the first half of play. And your Ellis Ace Hardware scoreboard shows the Bears up 14-3 here from Bear Stadium on ESPN Cleveland 1013. We'll come back with a Salem Finance halftime show, look at our Ellis Ace Hardware scoreboard and some stats, and get a middle school report and an interview. We return here on ESPN Cleveland 1013, and we'll be back in 2 minutes.
McDonald's is honored to serve our communities. McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ottawa. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application. They offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, and competitive wages. Come join the winning team at your local McDonald's.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Center, you listen to ESPN Cleveland 1013. Maybe you're watching on the Bear Network, BCHS.TV through YouTube, where it's free. You might be watching on NFHS Network, which is a subscription service, or you might be watching Mix TV or listening on Mix 1041, whatever. We are everywhere that you can come from, every angle. Bradley Cleveland, a big game, an exciting game. The Bears lead at 14-3 at the halftime break, and right now, the Bradley Central Bears, again with another state championship in basketball, being introduced on the field. They received their rings this week. Coach Jason Rude with his 4th state championship in the last 6 years, and the 9th overall for the Bears, and a tremendously strong program, the winningest team in high school basketball history in Tennessee, boys or girls. So congratulations to the Bearettes. We look for a four-peat now, and that's asking a lot after all the girls we lost. But hey, Coach Reuter, he can do that.
That's right.
Your halftime score again, the Bears up 14-3 on senior night. We had 16 Bears seniors honored pre-game along with the band, the cheerleaders, the RTC, and so forth. And us poor old seniors up here, we need to be introduced, but that's okay. A huge crowd on the Bradley side.
Absolutely.
It is a massive humanity.
Awesome.
Being joined now by, and we'll have a middle school report come up here shortly too, and our scoreboard. But being joined now by head coach of Lake Forest, Josh Gregory, in his first full year as head coach. Been there for a while, and the people who don't know you, you told me, what's your background? Where did you come from? You're not a Cleveland boy.
No, I'm from Delaware originally. I moved down here to go to Lee several years ago and got into coaching and love the sport of football. It's one of those things I'm just passionate about football, passionate about young men, and just watching them grow up and getting to build. It's amazing to watch our guys that are played for me out here just doing amazing work, like Andrew Carroll, Zane McIntosh, Jeremiah Brownlow.
Makes you feel good, doesn't it?
They're amazing football players, and they're amazing young men that just come out here and put the work in, and it pays off on Friday nights continually.
So you told me earlier in the year down at Lake Forest, how many members of your family attended Lee?
I was the 9th member of my family, and since I've been there was 4 more, so that puts it up to 13.
So they're going to name a building after you. I guess the new engineering building.
Oh, goodness. We just paid our tuition. We didn't donate money over there.
They started that new
they got a new engineering program they're putting in. They're doing great stuff over there. Phil Cook taking over. I think it'll be absolutely amazing. I knew Phil he was there before, and so I think that Phil do a good job over there too.
Coach, it wasn't the season that we wanted, right? I think now we've talked about this as a staff, how we're measuring success of a season. So you talk about all the time for our players, you've got to play above the line, but you also have to live as young men above the line. Talk about the growth of our players this year and kind of what you're excited about next year.
To me, when I look at our players this year, to be honest with you, our record was not what we wanted. But we grew so much throughout the year, and our young men grew. We had guys that fought no matter whatever the record was, whatever the score was. We continued to fight and continued to get better on the field, and that just bleeds into their life off the field to me. I learned so much life lessons through football that allowed me to do things I do today as a man that I think that young men learn through the game of football, and it takes them off the field to, hey, you know what, I lost a game, but how do I respond? And how do I do this? And how do I do that? And I think that we have a great staff down there that allows to mentor young men, not just on the field, but continuing to be with them off the field. And so it's huge for me to continue to pour into these kids' lives and just being out here and watching them walk around and just being with them and the guys that we have going and doing better. And then we watch that JV group that lost one game all year long, and to get them to build to become the varsity group. We ended the season, we got JV guy running back at the JV position, and he's coming in and getting massive yards as a JV guy playing up on a varsity team and just doing amazing work. And it's great to watch those kids come up and do a lot of good work too.
Well, we haven't we've got you converted. I guess we can call you a rebel now. You're not a Yankee anymore. I haven't asked you this, but did you play sports in high school?
I did play sports. I went to a private school. The school in my area wasn't very nice, and so I went to a private school and
so you destroyed that school too, then, huh? You destroyed that school too.
Hell yeah, but that school wasn't the public school in my area only graduated about 50% of its kids, and so I was blessed enough to go to a private school that allowed me the opportunity to get good academics and good grades. And so that really helped.
How long have you been in Cleveland now?
I've been down here since 06.
Since 06.
So almost 20 years.
You are a rebel.
So I've been down here almost 20 years, and I love it down here. I even brought my parents moved down here to join us. Sweet. Once we had kids, we had grandkids. They had a reason to move down here.
So what do you do seasons over? What do you do? In the interim, you start with what do you do?
So right now we're starting to prepare some for end of season things. We're still wrapping up things, and then also what do we need to change for next year? What needs to be fixed? What needs to be done workout wise? How do we get these kids stronger? And how do we continue building success on and off the field? To me, is a big deal, because we can continue to build success, but we got to do it both ways. We got to do it on and off the field.
Yeah, Coach. I just wanted to, I've been with you this entire season, and I just want to tell you how good of a job that you've done, and it's a lot. People don't realize. You think of being a head coach at a middle school, maybe it's not, but it is day in and day out work. You're there at, I've seen you there at 5 o'clock in the morning. You're not leaving until 9:30. So I just want to tell you, as a friend and as a guy on your staff, you have done a phenomenal job. The culture is headed in the right direction. You have laid the foundation. All our kids know what it takes to be above the line. and you're the
Next stands Lachesis, the measurer of life. He holds the threads of existence within his grasp. Each thread, each life, carefully stretched and measured. Every moment is accounted for, and every path considered. It is he who determines the length of each destiny.
I am.
Not with haste, but with purpose. Finally, there is Atropos, the inevitable. In a single motion, he severs the thread, bringing life's journey to its end. Finality. Transformation. From his hand, ending so new beginnings. Together, they are the Fates.
gentlemen, your Bradley Central High School marching band.
Play that video again on the Bradley Barrett. It's not even. It's a video. Where'd it go? It's gone. The video's gone.
At your Geico local office, we know that time flies.
Nothing. At the bottom.
And just a great guy, the kind of guy you'd like to have your kids playing for. And Macaulay and Baylor are 7-0. The only score we had was in the first period. Macaulay
to get personalized service and even more savings.
They're showing Baylor here, but I'm not sure about that. Some other scores of interest on Ellis Ace Hardware.
McDonald's is honored to serve our communities. McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ottawa. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application. They offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, and competitive wages. Come join the winning team at your local McDonald's.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really.
Now it's scored again. They lead Walker Valley 27-16.
Okay.
That is now at halftime. 27-16 Eastham over Walker Valley. That game on Oldies 99-1 if you want to switch over there. If you switch right back to our game here.
Yeah, you got to switch back.
Ray County, a big region game matchup with Lenore City. They are all over 33-0. That's at halftime. Ray County. It's Ray County, Walker Valley, and Eastham. That's the 3 teams to beat in that region that Walker's in. Signal Mountain leads Red Bank 8-7. That's in the second period of play. Ottawa, our opponent next week, Saudi Days, but Ottawa leads him 10-7 at halftime. Surprising to me. Ottawa with 1 win. That's our buddy Matt Moody.
Oh, yeah.
And wish him the best down there.
Absolutely. Great guy.
So the Owls lead the Trojans 10-7. We will be at Ottawa. We'll be at Saudi Days next week. 7 o'clock kickoff there in that game. Maryville leads Cookeville 7-0 in the first quarter at Cookeville. Maryville 5-1, ranked number 5, I think, or 6 in the state this week. Baylor Macaulay's up 7-0 in that game. The big game, the national game of the week in high school. National, folks. Max Preps and the other big network had that as the national game of the week. 2 top 25 teams in the nation going head-to-head right here in Chattanooga. So that's what's going on for the most interesting games you have. And I'm just looking at some private school scores. Boyd Buchanan, Grace Christian, Knoxville 7-7 and 2:05 to go in the half. That's surprising. Boyd Buchanan unbeaten, number 1 in Division II Single A. And we'll leave it at that for now. It's on Ellis Ace Hardware scoreboard. And let's go to our middle school report, brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Beard and Dr. Terrell up there.
And also Andy Jenkins. Right?
Yeah, we can't. Andy's the main guy. If he don't send this report, we don't have
I know it. Yeah, Varsity Volleyball finished 3rd in the district tournament. Congratulations to those girls. They've done an awesome job this year. Region tournament starts tomorrow at Cleveland, and we play at 10 versus Gatlinburg-Pittman. So that's going to be fun. I know I have a little niece that's involved in that, and she's excited about that. In tennis, our boys finished 3rd this year, and we talked about our football team. Our season ended last Thursday, and again, it wasn't the season we wanted, but it was successful in our coach's eyes. We measure things other than just wins, right?
Yep.
And a lot of times people don't see that. They just think it's all about winning, and it's not. Like, are you building, young man? Are you creating something that is sustainable and long term? And I'm glad that we were able to do that this year.
Just one of those fun things in life that we all enjoy. Living our life maybe through our children, the grandkids, and great-grandkids in some cases, like with mine. But here at Bradley, it's up 14-3 at halftime over the Raiders. The Bears have come back down out of the dressing room to the field. I don't see Cleveland still over there up on the lacrosse field, and it looks like they're beginning to head this way now. Let's take another time out here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3 during our Southland Finance halftime show. The Bears are at 14-3, and we'll return in 2 minutes with more live coverage.
Savings.
McDonald's is honored to serve our communities. McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ottawa. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application. They offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, and competitive wages. Come join the winning team at your local McDonald's.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Back here at Bradley Central's Jimmy Lovell Field, our final home game of the regular season. At least that's what's on the schedule. It was senior night tonight with a lot of seniors honored, from the football players, cheerleaders, band, ROTC, and all that. And right now we'll take a look at the unofficial stats by the math man himself, Mr. R.C. Talent.
Yeah, so these are unofficial, right? So these are just things that I've come up with on this little computer of mine. All right, so we got Braden Carroll with a total, I would say, around 30-something yards on 6 attempts. I do think it's more than that, but my computer's been acting silly. We've got, Braden Carroll's also, he's about 7 for 40 yards passing, so we'll go down here and look at receiving yards. We've got Spencer McCooch with two catches for 17 yards. We've got Reggie for 3 catches for around 25-30 yards. And we've also got Kenyon Phelps with 2 catches for around 30 yards. Defensive stats, we've got Reggie with 2 tackles, Wally Suskowicz with 2 tackles, Jeremiah Brownlow with 3 tackles, Paul Stokes sitting at 2 tackles, and there's a plethora of other Bears who sitting at 1 or 2 tackles. So penalty-wise, we've got the Bears sitting at, I've got them for 3 penalties for around 35 yards, and for Cleveland, we've got 4 penalties for around 50 yards. So again, those are unofficial, just kind of what I've jotted down here, and I'm sure it's give or take on all of those.
Well, Cleveland took the lead 3-0 on the field goal by Boyanis, and they took the lead after Bradley from the ball, and they recovered at the 14. Gave them a short field, and they took advantage of it and scored the 3 points. Bradley took advantage of good field position when they got Cleveland backed up. Cleveland punted. Bradley took the ball at the 49 on one start, took it to 50, I believe, on the other start. Both times the short field took it in, and that's where the 2 touchdowns come from. So up 14-3. And the second period was dominated by the Bears defensively and also offensively. And I'm thinking they're going to look to continue, because they're going to receive the ball here, start the third.
Absolutely.
And the race will be kicking off, of course.
Wow. I will tell you, Dewante McMillan and Chris Myers just butted heads, and I'm not sure how they're both standing up right now. Oh, my goodness. Holy cow. If you would have done that, Gary, you think we'd be standing up or sitting down? We'd probably been falling over, huh?
I'd be over there in that ambulance down on the end zone.
Oh, my goodness. Those guys are nuts.
We're getting ready for the kickoff here. Let's take a quick 30 and be back with the kickoff here as we wrap up our Southland Finance halftime show on ESPN Cleveland 101.3, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group.
McDonald's is honored to serve our communities. McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ottawa. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application. They offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, and
back here with the Cleveland kickoff coming up. Boyanos preparing to kick off. And he is number 13, Sloan Boyanos. He's a senior. Their backup kicker is Raider Brose, number 22. But Boyanos, he's got a leg. He put last kickoff he had into the end zone. He'll kick off now to Triple P. We call him Peyton Parker Price, along with Reggie Hubbard in the middle and Spencer McCouche on the near side here, back inside the 5-yard line. Bears up 14-3, starting the third. Here comes the approach by Boyanos and his kick. It is a solid line drive into the end zone, unreturnable in high school. You cannot bring it out of the end zone. Bears take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line with that 14-3 lead. And what do you expect to see the Bears? Do you think they're going to continue to try to run the ball?
I do. I think they're going to continue to hand the ball off to the plethora of running backs that they've got. They've got a bunch. They got Spencer McCouche, Kenyon Phelps, all those guys. Looks like Kenyon's going in right now. And look for them to keep running with Braden. I mean, it's been successful, so why change it up? Now, when you can run the football like that, it also sets up quick throws or things that can get opened up in the secondary. So look for them to take a shot here soon if they have success running the football.
If you're going to use words like plethora, you're going to have to give me a dictionary. First team of the Bears, here we go. They're set. Braden Carroll's taking every snap at quarterback. He'll go to Phelps. Tippy toes up the middle. He'll have a 2 or 3 up to the 23. Going to be second down, about 7 to go after a 3-yard gain. For Kenyon Phelps, number 0, a senior, came here 2 years ago from Montgomery, Alabama. Actually, originally from Nashville.
All right, here's a trivia for you.
All right.
Oh, well, we'll do it after this play.
Do I win a prize to get it right?
Yeah, well, I don't have $2,000 like Cleveland Ford.
Second down and 3 coming in for the Bears. Not in the hurry-up offense at this point. Twins left side. And there's a flag on the Bears.
Well,
the line jumped before it was snapped. 5-yard mark off, call it second down and 12 to go.
I absolutely love Luke Hagee, but he knows if I was down there, I'd bonk him right on the head for that false start. Mama said I could say that, too. I did ask her before the game.
I talked to her just yesterday.
Great lady.
Miss Hagee. She was actually working at Brady there, and her daughter, his sister, Allie.
Baller. Man.
Yeah. Second down and 12 to go, and now after the penalty. Back goes Carroll looking. Across the middle, he's floating it out there. It's going to be over. Oh, what a catch.
He dropped it. Oh, my goodness.
That would have been one for the ages. I thought he had it. He did until he come down and hit the ground.
Oh, my goodness. What effort there by Reggie, man.
I started to say he's overthrown, and, man, he pulled it in.
Jeez Louise.
Looked like Boo Carter out there on some of the catches he made when he was here. Third down and 12 to go. By the way, UT is off tomorrow. Georgia is playing somebody.
Oh, my goodness. Somebody told me. I can't remember who it was. Oh, goodness.
So no broadcast on Mix 104 tomorrow for Tennessee, but Georgia on ESPN Cleveland that you're listening to right now will be on tomorrow for whoever they play, whenever they play. We're not sure. And here's Hubbard coming out the middle. He's going to be brought down to 21. It's going to be 4th down and 9 to go. So 4th and long. The running game deserted the Bears on that particular series. They'll send in the punt team.
Well, the penalties hurt you, setting you back a little bit. So it's hard to sustain running, or to run the football when you're in 1st and 15.
Cleveland should get really good field position and back to return at his 40-yard line or so. It's going to be number 5. That is Kyrie Scott. The snap is a good one from Maddox Hampton to Lewis. A high, booming kick.
Good job, Wiley.
Be down by Wiley Suskowitz. That's Cleveland 48. So they will have good field position on 1st and 10 at 10:29 to go here in the third quarter play. Let's see if we can get Thomas Duas. Thomas may be on the break.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Thomas. Okay, we have the momentum going into the half up 14-3. So what are we going to have to do here?
Do what we did first half. Keep scoring.
Yeah, that's right, baby. There you go. Pretty simple, isn't it?
That's pretty easy.
That's Thomas Duas on the sideline down there.
And your question from earlier, Georgia plays Kentucky.
Oh, Kentucky.
Thank you.
Oh.
Are you a Georgia fan, Thomas?
Absolutely.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, they'll win tomorrow. Kentucky's got nothing, I don't think. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Ball. Nice catch that time by number 5. And that is Kyrie Scott. Yep, number 5. No, it's number 3 caught that.
That ball was put in a perfect spot. Good job by Casey right there. That was in a great catch.
1st and 10 for the Raiders at the Bear 42. Bears at 14-3 here. 10-23 in the third quarter play. And they'll fake the handoff. McGowan is in trouble. And he will run wide and run wide. He'll get some yardage out there. Brought down by number 11 for the Bears. And that's Tay Lindsey. He got about 5 or so.
Yeah, he's just running a read option. Sorry, Gary, go ahead.
You're fine. 37-yard line. Give him 6. No, give him 4, 2nd and 6 to go. He's at the 38-yard line. Bears would like to get the hold here and keep Cleveland off the scoreboard. The Bears up by 2 scores at 14-3. Again, a long look over the sidelines. New player into the game.
About one of those Bradley Bear turnovers right here.
Yeah.
I think we could use another one.
How about a pick 6?
Yeah, that'll work for me too.
Jeremiah Brownlee had a 98 or 9-yard return early in the season. And now Cleveland trying to adjust. Play clock's at 6, 5, 4. They get the snap off. Here goes McGowan. Oh, he's back. He is sacked. Stokes. Oh, Logan back inside the midfield. So
Perez.
46 is Perez.
Absolutely. All day long, boys.
46.
All day long.
My goodness, that was a monster loss.
Good job, Coach Floyd right there and Coach Benefield dialing up some pressure and getting after him.
About a 15-yard loss from scrimmage. 3rd down and 25 to go, looks like. Back at the Cleveland 46. My goodness, that was a sack for Food City. We love Food City.
Absolutely.
McGowan, this time we'll keep it. He's in trouble again. He gets free from wide the holding call. And he's going to be hit. There's a face mask from the Bears, so we'll offset it. Repeat 3rd down.
Well, we'll just redo that. He's a little shaken up there, I think.
Yeah, reaching out, yeah.
If your neck goes in the wrong direction, it's not very fun, is it?
McGowan leaning over, holding the call on the Raiders. And face mask is not a personal foul. Face mask, it's unintentional. So I guess if you let it go quick enough, it's unintentional.
Yeah, that works.
Repeat it. 3rd down and 17 to go. The ball at the Cleveland 46. Bears at 14-3. A really good crowd here tonight.
I'll tell you what, I have been impressed with Paul Stokes tonight.
Yeah.
He's gotten after it. Playing interior nose like that, it's a little difficult. You get double teamed a lot.
Sophomore.
Yeah,
just a sophomore.
He's a big kid, and kudos to him for having a good game so far.
This is the down that Cleveland has to make it happen, or the Bear defense has to make it happen. Big down for both teams right now. They'll shift Eddings to the right side of McGowan. He's back looking under pressure, huge pressure.
Man.
Oh, he shakes free from one guy. He's going to run himself. Now throws it out in the flat, incomplete. It'll be 4th down. Intended for number 3, Braden Mejia.
Whistle's blowing. Is there another flag there?
I don't see one.
Yeah, there is over there at the 50.
Foul on the Bears. Or a penalty on the Bears. No, ineligible man downfield, I think is what he's saying here. It's on Cleveland. Ineligible man declined. So it's going to be 4th down and 22 to go for the Raiders at their 46. Here comes the punt team.
Man, I tell you, we got to come up with a nickname for this defense right here. This defense is awesome.
Well, Joe calls it the black hole defense.
The black hole, I like it. The black hole defense. We'll take it. I don't like the Raiders, but we'll take it.
Black hole defense.
We'll call it the black blitz.
Need a nickname for the Bear defense. The black hole defense. Right?
That's right. That's right.
Joe named it that.
Joe said he copyrighted it.
Well, that's why he's rolling the money. And there's another flag before the snap on Cleveland. Another penalty.
My goodness.
Procedure call against Cleveland. Back them up 5, and they'll Line up again to punt it. Move the ball back to the 41. It'll be 4th and 27 to go.
Man, you did that math real fast.
Well, I looked at the scoreboard. I cheat.
Oh, goodness.
Man, I don't have any penalties Cleveland have. It is.
Yeah, it's quite a few.
Up for 4, I guess, as you'd say.
I'm thinking it's around probably 8.
And they come at critical times for him, too. So Boyanis back to punt, staying now inside his 20, or inside his 30. And there's a bad snap. He bounced, and now he's going to run for his life, and he's going to try to kick. He will kick it sideways off the foot, and it'll be taken by the Bears at the 20. That's Hubbard to the 25, buddy. To the 30, and he's going to be dragged down. No, it's McCouche out of bounds at the 30. There's a flag on Cleveland.
Yeah, they're unraveling
15-yarders. 15-yarder hit out of bounds and didn't let him go. I believe it's on Cleveland.
Listen, if you're Bradley right now, we just got to make sure we keep our composure. They're struggling. They haven't won a game, so they're a little feisty right now, and I understand that. But we've got to keep our composure and just go down the field and score a touchdown.
Right in front of the Bradley bench where this happened, looked like he was hit late out of bounds, and here is a personal foul on the Raiders. Another 15-yard mark off. Yeah, frustration beginning setting in, I believe, for Cleveland right now. They trail 14-3. They'll mark it from the 32 to the 47, where the Bears have great field position.
Absolutely.
Again, at 8:45 in the third, leading by 11.
Well, that defense puts a lot of frustration in a lot of people. So, I mean, when you can't do nothing offensively, it's frustrating, and it carries over in all facets of the game, all phases.
I don't know what Cleveland has offensive yards, but they're going to offset that with negativity on the penalties. Tight formation for the Bears. Braden Carroll's taking every snap at quarterback. This time he will hand it off to Phelps going to the right.
Sir. Look at that O-line.
He's down to the 45. He's down close to a 10-yard gain for close to a first down at the Cleveland 44. Be short. Second down and 1 coming up. 9-yard gain. That O-line's doing it.
Oh, they're eating. They're eating right now. They're hogs up there. They're smelling blood and they're getting after it.
Bradley quickly to the line. No huddle. Really putting the pressure on the Cleveland defense now. On 2nd and 1, I'd say Carroll might carry this one. He'll take the snap. He will carry to the left side. He's got the first down to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bears and Cleveland forward.
We got a Bear down.
And grabbing his left knee.
Zach Denton.
Yep, he's down to the 45-yard line.
Looks like DeWante McMillan will come in for him.
And they're going to send the teams to the sideline. Let's take a break from Milligan Vane here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. 14-3 at 8:10 in the third. Bears on top. Back in 1 minute with more live coverage.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the experience of this trainer.
Good to go.
But getting that trainer.
Megan Trainer. I'm all about that brace. No trouble. Give me your arm.
No, it's not for that.
Who are you?
Patrick. I play football.
This is Patrick, everyone. Give it up for Patrick. He does sports.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Why is no one clapping?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Feeling its hopes right now as Kenyon. No, that's Wiley Suskind.
That's that bad man.
He runs like Kenyon.
He's jawing a little bit too. He's feeling himself.
Across the 40 to the 35 and on to the 34, where it'll be an 8-yard pickup, 2nd and 2 for the Bears as they are right now. It's going downhill for the Bears.
Absolutely, in a good way.
Yes, and here's a handoff again. Suskind through the middle. No, that's DeGrassi there.
Oh, good for him.
Down to the 20-yard line. DeGrassi, a 14-yard pickup, and another 1st and 10 for the Bears and Cleveland forward. Thomas Duas, come to me, bud.
Yes, sir.
Momentum is totally swung to the Bears here, it looks like, on this drive.
Yes, sir.
And right now,
a lot of momentum.
3rd and 3. Here's DeGrassi again in the middle. He will not, well, he's going to get a yard or two. Give him a yard, 2nd down and 9. The crowd seems to be getting into it real strong down there, too.
Again, Coach.
Thomas, do you hear the players jawing back and forth with each other?
Yeah, talking back and forth, and just trying to get them to get in the right position and right place.
We'll come back to Thomas a little later. Carroll back, passing in the middle. Going to be caught. Touchdown, Bradley Central. Spencer McCoosh. Number 7 for the touchdown, I believe, that time.
That was Reggie.
Was that Reggie?
That was Reggie.
I seen Spencer. Okay, that's Reggie Hubbard.
When they wear black like that, it's hard to see, ain't it?
Well, Spencer was right there with him.
Oh, was it? See, I was wrong. You were right. It was Spencer McCooch.
See, I might be old, but I still got eyesight. Thanks to these glasses. So it was McCooch on the score. So the Bears go a 20-3 lead at 6:58 in the third now. Getting more of a comfortable lead.
Yep.
And here comes Canales with his third extra point attempt of the night. Good snap. Placed down. The kick is absolutely perfect. Time out on the field. 6:58 to go. 21-3 Bears on top. We'll take a 30-second break here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3 and return with a Bear kickoff in just 1.5 minutes.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education. Your calling. Your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
You're listening live to ESPN Cleveland 101.3, the Bear game now, 21-3, the Bears on top. You might be watching as well, listen to this audio and watching on the Bear Network, BCHS.TV, free to you, available on YouTube at no charge. Mr. Winsroy and his crew tonight done a great job. Camera work and all that. We appreciate those guys. Appreciate our sideline reporter, Thomas Duas. This is Gary Oldman and RC Talent at 6:58 going to third. The Bears up. And that was defense took the ball away.
Yep.
Offense says give it to us and we'll take care of that. Here's a long kick by Canales. Well, not a long one. Going to hit and bounce away from him down to the 6 and the 5. Hello. He's in trouble. Back inside the 10.
That's right. Back him up some more. Then you get a holding there.
And a hold tackle by number 12 for the Bears, I believe. Caden Cantrell.
Good job for Caden.
Flag at the 18. Holding the call on Cleveland. Another major penalty. And you know what happens in my mind? I didn't play football. But now you're desperate, and you're grabbing and reaching and trying to make something happen good in a positive way, but sometimes it just backfires on you.
Yeah, it's like
despite what you're doing.
It's like an avalanche, right? And when you play teams as good as Bradley is, a lot of times you have to do everything the right way. You got to tighten the nuts and bolts and do everything. And when it starts to crumble, it just starts to crumble in all facets of the game.
That confidence escapes real quickly.
I will say real quick, it is 27-22 East Hamilton.
Wow, they got a shootout there on Oldies 99-1. This game here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3 and also a mix 104.1, the Cleveland High version of that. And at 6:51 to go in the third, Bears 21-3 over the Raiders. Bradley trying to pick up their 5th win and go to 3-1 in region play. Cleveland looked for their first win of the year. They're 0-6 coming into the game tonight. Man in motion left to right. He'll just reset. McCown back pass out the flat's going to be complete, and it's a one-on-one. And Jeremiah Brownlow says one-on-one. Hey, this is Brownlow here.
Oh my goodness, man! Slowly but sure. I'm sorry, Gary. Go ahead.
That's how you teach it, isn't it?
Absolutely. That's perfect. That's if you put that on the tape, want to teach that to young dudes. That's exactly how you want to do it.
If he doesn't make the tackle, that's a 6-point score.
You're right.
He was nothing behind him.
The black hole is starting to swallow up this Cleveland Raider offense here.
Gain of 3, second down and 7. The ball now at the 8-yard line. After the kickoff went down inside the 10, was bobbled, and boy, time he recovered. He had nowhere to go. Continue out of the shotgun. McGowan hands off in the middle. He'll have a couple, 3 yards. Looks like out across the 10. Going to be third down at about the 17, I believe. Third down and 3 coming up.
Goodness gracious. Wiley Sushwitz, man, is a wild man. He kind of reminds me of this other guy that I used to play with. Name's Bradley Coball. I'm sure you remember that name. He was a wild man, dude. Yeah. He could get after it. Wiley reminds me exactly of number 35, Bradley Coball. Shout out to my dude.
Wild Man Wiley.
That's right.
There's his nickname. Third down and 3. McGowan back to pass out in the flat. It's going to be incomplete. Oh,
okay.
Too far out front. I know. You're just waiting for a pass interference. 4th and 3 coming up.
Yeah, sometimes when coverage is so perfect, it almost looks like as there should be a flag, right? But big time on the field for the refs there. Injured player.
Oh, yeah, we do have a Raider that's down. Looks like a big lineman there. And while he's down, let's take a quick 30-second timeout here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. At 5:39 in the third, the Bears up 21-3. We'll return in just 1.5 minutes.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the experience of this trainer.
Good to go.
But getting that trainer.
Megan Trainer. I'm all about that brace, no trouble. Give me your arm.
No, it's not for that.
Who are you?
Patrick, I play football.
This is Patrick, everyone. Give it up for Patrick. He does sports.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Why is no one clapping?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back here at Bradley Central, the injured Raider lineman, they're working on his his right knee. Let's go to Thomas. Thomas, you there? Got your ears on, bud?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's it look like out there on the field? We have an injured player out there. We can't see his number or anything, but
I'm seeing like number 50. Looks like his calf. He's holding his calf, but
if that's number 50, it's Cole Bowman, who is a junior for Raiders, a big lineman in there, and he is still not moved. He's still laying flat on his back there, but
I hate to see that.
We hate to see injuries to anybody, anytime, any sport, any team. And he is getting up. That is number 50, Cole Bowman. And he is not putting any weight at all on that right knee as he hobbles off the field. And at 5:39 to go, it'll be 4th and 3 for the Raiders. They were sending in their punt team, and Bradley sending back the returners. And I'm trying to get somebody's attention down there. Here we go. He's off the field now. We're trying to get some help here. Back deep for the Bears is Reggie Hubbard and Spencer McCooch. Punting out of his own end zone now. At least he'll receive the snap there as Sloan Boyanos. Oh, a high snap. He pulls it in, though. Gets off a straight-ahead kick. And this will be returnable, I believe, by McCooch. No, it's going to go out of bounds. It doesn't even land in bounds. And they're going to back it up to, well, he keeps walking to the 42. So the Bears, again, in excellent field position at the Cleveland 42 with a 21-3 lead now at 5.5 to go in the third quarter play. And another Raiders down.
I think he's tying his shoe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yes, that's what he was doing. I don't know if he's kneeling down to pray or what he's doing.
You never know.
So the Bears again, and they've taken advantage of every possession.
Absolutely.
Since the second quarter, they scored a touchdown.
Yep. So those big men up front, like we've talked about, they're just leaning on that D-line, and there's holes everywhere.
Brady Lewis in the backfield now.
Looks like we've got
Tucker Cook back into the game at quarterback. He'll take his first snap of the night, and he'll hand it to Lewis. He'll power through the middle. He went out 5, 6, 7 yards. And boy, he's a big guy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Brady Lewis down to the 35, a gain of 7, second down and 3 coming up. For the junior, he's just a junior, folks. Tight end, linebacker, 6'2", 225. He'll be bigger and stronger next year. Second down and 4 to go. Quick, no huddle. Handoff, here's Lewis again. He'll hit the middle. He'll push forward, and he will be stopped.
There we go, big boys.
I believe he's going to have they're going to say his momentum stopped him at the 34, I believe. Third down and about 2 to go. Never got him down. So it's third and short for the Bears at the Cleveland 34. Again, 21-3 the score, 4:42 to go here in the third quarter play. Bears keep the offense spread out. They'll snap to Cook. He'll hand to Lewis, and he will get the first down. Just powering through down to the 30. On to 30 and down to the 26-yard line.
Those guys are just eating, man. I love it.
8-yard gain and a 1st and 10 for the Bears and Cleveland forward.
Love to see Tucker get some snaps right there.
Yes, and he'll check out. Carroll will check back in. Brady Lewis stays in the backfield. He's the only running back besides Carroll who can carry the ball quite adequately, thank you.
That's a big word.
Yep. And Brady Lewis again, his third straight carry. He'll just follow that big line. Man, he's just powering through there, down to about the 20 or 21. A nice gain of at least 5. The line now is just dealing with Cleveland, whatever. And
absolutely. I know Coach Watson down there is pretty fired up.
Cleveland defenders really slow to get up now. Matter of fact, 2 of them, and number 53's looked to the sidelines like, Coach, I need something here. Thought he was going to go out there. He was really slow to get up. I think he's definitely winded. 2nd and 5. Carroll looking to the sidelines. The Bears going to signal in some place for one of the few times tonight. Brady Lewis on his left hip now. And he'll take it again. He'll hit the 20 and bounce off.
Keep going, buddy.
Fall forward about the 18-yard line. He'll gain 2 out of that. Looked like he had to stop cold.
Yeah, I think
3rd and 3.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Gary. No, I was just going to say at running back, you always try to teach your running backs. We always got to fall forward, right? If we're falling forward, we're gaining positive yards some way.
3rd and 3 for the Bears at the 19-yard line in Cleveland territory with a 21-3 lead. Carroll pass out flat is caught somehow by McCoosh. He will spin free for a yard or 2. Maybe it's going to be 4th down. Maybe no gain. And let's see what we're going to do here. Here comes the heavy package.
All right.
AJ.
Let's go, baby.
Zane. And Luke Hagee.
I love it.
The big guys. Also Brady Lewis going in there.
Oh, my goodness. What do you think they're going to do, right? And Caden Cantrell.
Yeah. And I believe Cleveland's going to call time. Timeout by Cleveland. Yes, they will call their first timeout of the second half. And we'll take one at 2:30 in the third. 21-3 Bears on top. Back in 60 seconds on ESPN Cleveland 1013.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education, your calling, your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee.
Savings.
Here, Bradley Central, 2:30 going to third. 4th and 2. Here's a handoff in the middle. Brady Carroll. He's 20-15 to the 10 to the 5, and he's down inside the 5. It was a 1st and go for the Bears. And Cleveland forward, and I see no flags. 1st and 10 Bears. Down to, going to mark him down at the 5 where his knee hit, so it'll be the Bears right there trying to push in for yet another score here. Quickly, the line. Carroll into the middle. He will be hit at, I can give him a yard to the 4-yard line. 2nd and go at the 4.
I tell you what, Luke Hagee, number 59, just absolutely ate somebody on that defensive line from Cleveland. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow. And officials are talking about something down there. I don't think there's a flag anywhere. Or is there? I don't know. Do you see a flag anywhere?
I don't see one. Here comes 23 in here. That's
and here's a call. Something on Cleveland here. I'm not sure what that is. Repeat 1st down. Well, we started to mark it off the wrong way. Now it's going to turn around and mark it off against Cleveland, half the distance for something. What's the signal here? See what this is.
See, I don't.
It's like he's putting his hand on his heart for a Pledge of Allegiance or something. I know that's not what it is, but maybe that's the emotion he gave.
Yeah.
So 1st down and go from about the 3.
Oh, Big Wiley's going to get a touchdown right here.
I would love to see him get that. He will take, no, that's Brady Lewis again. And he will get down about the 1. Lewis on the carry, down to the 1. 2-yard gain. 2nd and go at that point.
I think I need glasses. I do. Goodness gracious.
Well, 88 looks a lot like 22, doesn't it?
People at home are like, no, it doesn't.
They can probably see better at home on TV. Here's a handoff again. This is going to be Carroll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bradley Central.
And the avalanche is falling.
27-3 Bears at 1:40 to go now in the third quarter play. As the Bears have taken complete control since about midway through the second quarter. Love it. 27-3. They'll have the extra point attempt by North Canales after a Tennessee Valley Urology touchdown. The extra point is always brought to you by Independent Insulation Services, your spray foam experts at 423-716-3762. Canales kick is up, and once again, it's good. 28-3 at 1:40 in the third. The Bears coming back with a kickoff in 30 seconds here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Go kickoff for North Canales, and the Bears coming up here. The Bears now with a 28-3. That's a 25.3 score lead at least. And they have had control since midway through the second quarter here after trailing 3-0 early in the first period. About midway through the first period, I guess, on the field goal by Boyanos.
We'll update East Ham on top of Walker Valley 30-22 at the moment.
8-point lead, 30-22.
Yes,
so they've kicked a field goal.
Yes.
It was 27-22. We'll give you all the scores on Ellis Ace Hardware scoreboard a little bit later on. Here comes Canales and his kickoff. High, or no, not a high, but a screamer taking up inside the 10.
Look at this.
Running for his life, and he's going to come to the right to the 25, 30. And there's a flag again on Cleveland.
Oh, yeah.
Another block in the back. Back at the 22, so that's going to be a block in the back on the Raiders. Another major penalty. Ask how many penalties we got between you and Joe. Do you know how many penalties we have?
You know how many penalties they got, Joe? Cleveland, you know how many they got? Penalties? How many penalties do they have, Cleveland? No.
Joe's taking a nap right now. There's the official call. I'm going to call him for holding, 10-yard mark off back to the 12-yard line.
How many penalties does Cleveland have?
Nine penalties on Cleveland. Joe says 9.
Yep.
So they'll take over again deep in the wrong territory, now telling it 28-3. McGowan will keep, looks like Eddings in the backfield with him. No, I'm not sure if that's Eddings.
It's a false start.
Yep. Pass out in the flats, incomplete. Should have had a flag.
He dropped it. And if you see Big 22 coming after you, I might drop it too. I know I would drop it.
Kyrie Scott, the intended receiver that time, just couldn't pull it in. Second and 10 coming up. Clock now stopped at minute 25 to go here in the third. Boy, it's been a long, long third quarter.
Absolutely.
Long third.
But a good third quarter.
Yeah. Can't complain. I asked Damon earlier today if he'd come up and join us after the game. We'll get him to call it. We'll pick a player of the game, too. That's going to be a challenge. We'll pick someone. Get him up here as well.
I already got.
I know who I've got in mind. And here goes another loss. A big loss.
About number 9, Big Zane McIntosh.
And he brought down number 53. That just, that was A.J. Westfield on the tackle, along with McIntosh. 5-yard loss, 6-yard loss.
Yeah, something like that.
3rd and 15 from the 7 now. They're going backwards. They're going to be negative yards here off his second half. They're going to be, and they were negative yardage last week, which is just hard to believe. 51 seconds to go. Clock is running now. 3rd and long for Cleveland, has played under the shadow of their own goal post most of the second half here. McGowan will,
goodness,
runs into his runner and gets some yards. It's going to be way short of the first down. That's number 25 or 6 for Cleveland. I believe it's going to be number 26, Tyrell Emerson. 4th down and about 7 to go for a first. Ooh. Cleveland not showing a punt team yet.
No. I think this is
they're going to let the clock run. Yeah. 12 seconds to go in the third quarter, so they're going to let it run now. The third quarter, by the way, is brought to you by Cleveland Collision Center, the premier auto body repair shop in Cleveland.
I think they did some work on my car before. Did a great job.
And wow, let's stay here this time between quarters here. We got some other sponsors we'd like to recognize as well.
Yeah, we definitely like to recognize Jersey College School of Nursing. Your nursing career starts here. Visit jerseycollege.edu. And Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care for all your orthopedic needs. Visit voitic.com. Dale's Heating and Air. Hey, just call Dale's. Give them a look up or look them up online at dales.com. Chick-fil-A, we all love them. Located at Key Street in Paul Huff. Download the Chick-fil-A app today. And the Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep brand, your Jeep and Ram headquarters in Southeast Tennessee off I-75 at exit 20. Go get you a Jeep, Gary.
Well, I want a Wrangler. My wife says.
Let me tell you what I did yesterday. I drove a Cybertruck for the first time in my life.
Tell us about that experience.
Well, it's fun. I got in the car and I pressed somebody. I said, hey, take me to the food line on Cleveland Highway and bring me back. It drove me straight there and back to the exact parking spot without me touching it. Insane. Insane.
I read where Elon Musk is now worth $500 billion. You got an update?
My wife a happy anniversary.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
today?
Yeah.
How many? I'd like to give a shout out to Mrs. Joe Cannon.
Yeah. All right.
Robin.
5 years.
Anniversary,
yeah.
And you put up with Joe for 5 years, and God help you. We'll pray for you tonight. Special prayer.
He's a great guy. That's awesome. Congratulations to them, too.
Here's a long booming punt. This will be returnable by McCoosh to the 46. Going to come to his right, stop, and get hit, and he'll go down. Well, I think he will. He will not go down. Finally, at the 46 in Bear territory, he will go down. So the Bears will take over again with excellent field position. Again, the field position has been all Bradley here in the second half.
Absolutely.
Another Cleveland player slow to get up, very slow to get up. That's number 7 for the Raiders. And that is Lacorius Edens. That's his brother, Anthony. And let's see what we got stoppage on the field. Let's see who comes in for the Bears here. And offensively, it'll be Carroll staying quarterback, McCoosh in the backfield. And going far left is going to be Caden Cantrell. No, he's coming far right here. And number 23, Javon James, far left. Trips right side for the Bears. Back goes Carroll. He's going over the top down the field. He's got a guy out there. That should be interference. But it's not. No call. Second down and 10 coming up. Brady Lewis is in the backfield with Carroll that time. Clock's at 11:36 to go.
We see you, Robin. We see you.
Yeah. Thanks for the message. We appreciate you. I'm sure we had a huge, huge audience tonight. A lot of folks today, since this fall break, took off on vacation. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast, no matter where you're at. Here in Cleveland, around the world, as we go worldwide on the web. Here's a hand on Brady Lewis. He'll fire them. He's got 5. He's got 10. He's got 15. He's going to be all the way down inside the 45 to the 40 and to the 38-yard line. First attempt for the Bears. After a gain of, 4 plus 12, that's 16-yard gain for big Brady Lewis, number 88, just a junior. Bears want to pour it on here. Hand off to Lewis again. He just bounced around, hits the middle. He's across the 35, pushes forward down about the 33 before he's finally wrestled to the ground by a host of Raiders. About a 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4 maybe coming up for the Bears. Let's give him 2nd and 5 after a 5-yard gain. Ball placed down at the Cleveland 33-yard line. Bears up 28-3 right now here in the 4th. On the road to Saudi Days next week. Cleveland will have the week off. Walker will have the week off. And they're in a cat fight at East Hamilton. We'll try to give you an update on that as it happens. Let's see if Brady's going to carry a 3rd straight time. Yes, he will. He'll hit the middle inside the 30. Well, he gets to the 30 and then push him back. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 to go at that point for the Bears in Cleveland territory. We'll have our unofficial stats after the game. Post-game interview with Coach Damon Floyd. Interview with our player of the game, who we'll announce after the final horn sounds. We've had a great, great night for football. Great crowd. Great weather. It's beautiful. Bear fans, a great score. They'll spread them out again. And this will be Carroll calls his own number to the 30, to the 25. And he'll have a 1st and 10 for the Bears as he's ran out at the 23, I believe he'll stop at 23-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bears inside Cleveland territory, about in the key of Cleveland red zone.
That's right. That's right. Also, shout out to 57, Devontae McMillan. He's had to come in and play for Zach Denton since he's been injured. He's done a great job.
That's right. And it'll be Lewis again, down across the 20 to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. And he dives down about the 4-yard line, where it'll be a 1st and goal for the Bears. And another Raiders very slow to get up.
Yes.
Boy, he is in pain, it looks like. He's up. That's number 3. This is Braden Mejia, their leading receiver.
This offensive line is getting 4 or 5 yards of push, man. They're dominating.
And the Cleveland defense is exhausted, folks. And I'll just tell you right now, here's Brady Lewis and a flag at the snap, so it's going to be on the Bears, I believe. Probably procedure call. Yep, it was thrown in the direction of the Bears. Well, what was that?
That was something on us. I didn't see what it was. Legal substitution, maybe, is what Coach Freeman says.
We didn't have a sub going in. Cleveland had the sub run off late.
Yeah.
Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, they had 11 play. They had 12 men on the field, but I guess he was off. Yep, pushed the ball back to the 11-yard line. Going to be 1st and goes here. Peetha down. Brady Carroll stays in the backfield with Carroll at quarterback. And the shotgun, he'll hand it to Brady. He'll go to the right. He's 10. He's a 5. He's got 6 points. Touchdown, Bradley Central's Brady Lewis. He would not be denied. The line again doing his thing.
Absolutely. Hey, I like seeing 88 run the football right there. He's a big kid, man, and of course they're just eating up front, baby. They're just eating now.
That'll push lead to 34-3 with the extra point attempt coming up after a Tennessee Valley Rogers touchdown. Getting close to the mercy rule now. Another score would push it there.
That's right.
So Noah Canales will try for his 5th consecutive PAT tonight. And the snap to Tucker Cook. That kick is up. A line drive. It's good. Timeout on the field at 9:19 in the game. 35-3. The Bears up by 32 points. We'll take a 30-second break. Come back with another Bear kickoff. Back here at Bradley Central getting ready for the Bear kickoff. They now lead at 35-3. Another drive that started midfield. They've taken the last several possessions between the 45 on one side, 45 on the other, and convert every one of them.
Absolutely. Eventually, I think we all kind of knew that Bradley offense would start leaning on Cleveland a little bit, and they've done that, and they're looking to add on more, I think, with these guys' mentality.
And the Bradley defense is just totally shut down the Raiders. Here's a long kick, and we take him at the 3, to the 10, to the 15.
Great tackle.
Oh, my. Is that Peyton Parker Price or not?
I think it was number 3.
That's T.J. Jones then.
Yeah, it was T.J.
Yeah, that's T.J. T.J. Jones had him on an interview last week. So it'll be 1st 10 for the Raiders at the 17-yard line. Trailing big right now. We've not had a turnover since early. We had the interception.
Yep.
The Bears had one on the fumble. Cleveland had one on the interception. We need another. We need a pick six.
That's right. So we got another D tackle right there. Somebody else playing nose, number 54. That's one of the Taylor boys that's in there at nose guard.
That's Ben, one of the twins.
Ben's a great kid.
Yeah, had him on interview last week. Ben and Eli. Father's Josh Taylor owns LB Appliance, one of our great sponsors. The Raiders. McGowan pass the flat's going to be.
He got
intercepted.
Look at that. Look at that, baby.
Oh, my. Jeremiah Brownlow on the deflected pass.
Oh, gosh.
Talking about turnovers.
That's it. I tell you, you're a fortune teller, man. That's awesome.
I'm getting a lottery ticket tonight.
good for, hey, Jaden almost had it there. He's like, it went over my head, and Jeremiah's like, well, thanks, pal. And so went right into his hands.
So now the Bears will have it at the Cleveland 16-yard line, 1st and 10. And we may see some other players coming on the field. AJ and Zane coming off the field. I think they're ready to take a blow. Here's
first O back in right here.
Carroll and Kenyon Phelps back in the backfield now. Wideouts are Javon James along with Hubbard and McCouche. But Phelps will take the pitch into the middle of the line, down about the 11-yard line. So give him 5 yards, 2nd and 5 coming up. 7:10 to go now in the 4th. And for the Bears score here, we will have the running clock.
That's right.
They lead 35-3 here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
Let's punch that thing in there, man.
Bears line up in the shotgun. Every snap tonight's been in the shotgun, of course. Tyler Cook in at quarterback now. Tucker. He'll hand it to Phelps inside the 10, down to about the 6, close to a first down, maybe shy a little bit. It's going to be 3rd down and about a yard to go for a first down. The ball at the 7-yard line.
Well, it's 22. Wiley's back in the game here.
Let him take the ball. Let him tackle. And Tucker Cook to take the snap. He'll hand to Wiley. He'll hit the middle. He's got touchdown. Bradley Central.
Look at that.
Wiley Suskowitz.
I don't know what they put. I'm sorry, Gary. Go ahead.
He deserves it. He had his wings this morning. That's for sure.
Well, I don't know what they put in those wings, but whatever they did, he better go back to Zaxby's and get some more next week. My goodness, kids playing awesome tonight. And so it's the offensive line.
Yes.
I mean, that without those big men right there, Coach DeWan jumping up, giving him a belly bump there.
Here comes Canales with another extra point attempt. 41-3 score now. The snap. The kick.
Yes, sir.
It's good. Timing on the field at 6:17 to go. 42-3. We'll have a running clock. We return here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
McDonald's is on.
Back here at Bradley Central, 42-3. We'll have a running clock at 6:17 to go. 6:17 to go, and we'll pick this play of the game for you here in a little while. Canals again to kick off. Back deep again is number 8. That is Cameron Wilson, and I think the arrow's going out of the Cleveland balloon tonight.
Yep.
High Isbell also back deep. Canales will have the kick. That kick is a high spinner, back to the 2 this time, to the 5, to the 10, 15, 20, 25, spins free to the 30, and he's not going to spin free this time. It looks like Jeremiah Brownlow brings him down, and it'll be first attempt of the Raiders at their 29. 1st and 10 there. Let's go down to Thomas on the sideline. You still with us, Thomas?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, we got this thing in control now. You can relax. Don't have to sweat it out anymore. Been a good night for the Bears, hasn't it?
It's been a great night for the Bears. We've had 2 interceptions. One for number 22, I think, is Selfswitch, I think.
Yep.
And one from Jeremiah Brownlow from the tips from some of our players and right into his hands and got a good stiff arm into that one Raider and got some yardage.
So the Bears have a commanding lead now, 42-3 with 5:11. The clock is running, and it will run and stop only for scores, injuries, or calls, timeouts. And the handoff to the man in the middle is going about a yard or so. 2nd and 9 coming up. Brought down by A.J. Westfield. And that is number 26.
Here comes some subs.
Tyrell Emerson. Yep, into the game for the Bears. Number 62, Nick Valise back in. Also number 40. That is Anthony Gonzalez.
Gonzo.
As McIntosh will check out. 2nd down and 9 to go. And we'll have Cleveland with trips right side again. Clock's at 4.5 to go now. McGowan's pass incomplete, intended to Emilio Green, or Kyrie Westfield actually. And it'll stop the clock. No, it won't stop the clock. Makes it 3rd and 9.
So is that a mercy rule? Is that what they're doing here?
Yeah, and there's a flag probably on the Bears. Somebody smarted off, and whoever it was probably going to come out of the game. Unnecessary talking there. In a game like this where it's a blowout, it tends to get a little talking. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Bears. 15-yard mark off, and whoever that was will catch it from Coach Floyd.
Yeah.
And will pay for it in practice on Monday.
Oh, goodness.
Actually, on Sunday. They'll practice Sunday this week.
Oh, cool.
Take Monday off. That'll move it up to the 45. First 10 for the Raiders at 3:37. That clock continues to run. Boy, it gets by in a hurry.
It sure does.
So here comes, hey, cheeseburgers, $2.
Hey, go get you some, Gary.
I think I'm full. Back goes McGowan again, looking, passing, deep downfield, and there's a flag.
Yeah.
That didn't mean to be tripped him up.
Yeah.
Intended for number 15, that is Titus Shamblin, but he was stripped up behind, unintentional by one of the Bear defenders back there. I'm not sure who that was.
31
for Bears. That is Porter Gruber, a freshman.
All right.
Porter Gruber.
Getting some action tonight. That's awesome.
So another penalty against the Bears. And I can accept that and more. I can accept the unsportsmanlike conduct.
That's right.
Where somebody was just talking. Move the ball into Bear territory now to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Clock's running at 2:42 to go. Cleveland does have 2 timeouts remaining. The Bears have all of theirs, but they won't need them. They don't want to stop the clock for any reason. McGowan now running plays. It's not going to be changed from the sideline. Here's Eddings, the small guy. He's in there to the 40 and on to the 37. Gain of about maybe 4. 2nd down and 6 to go. Nick Velez on the tackle with the Bears. Nick is a junior, 5'10", 215. Good looking future for a lot of these youngsters.
Absolutely.
McGowan back again, looking. It's a hold. Time.
There it is.
And there's a flag on the play. 2 flags. And he'll run. He'll just heave it out there.
Oh, my gosh.
It's caught. But we got 2 flags back here, so we'll bring it back.
What a ball. Oh, my goodness. He threw that off his back foot.
Yeah. And the play is holding on Cleveland, so the Cleveland fans who are ecstatic over there are going to be disappointed in just a moment. Yep. Clock continues to run even through the penalty here. And Cleveland now just saw that there was a flag. Clock is 1:22 and continues to roll. Holding flag back at the line of scrimmage. They'll mark it from the 37 back to the 47 with 1:10 to go. Into the game for the Raiders, number 6, Javen Trammell. No, it's number 5, excuse me. That's Kyrie Scott. Looked like a 6 from here. Clock's at 45. This may be the final play of the game here. Bears up 42-3. McGowan brought back again. Has a little bit of time pass. Good catch that time by Kyrie Scott. And after the loss, they'll pick up. Well, nothing. Clock's at 23. Will they take another snap? I'm not sure. Cleveland boys are lining up over there across the way. And I believe it's going to be it. Well, clock's at 14. It looks like they're going to line up and try for one more play. Clock's at 9, 8, 7. McGowan with one final fling on the game. He's just hauling off and throwing it as far as he can, all the way down and way overthrown, and that will end the game as you hear the horn in the background. So the Bears roll. Huge blowout win, 42-3 the final score. Bears improved to 5-2 on the year, 3-1 in Region 2 6A play as the players, the cheerleaders, the coaching staff, among friends, cousins, family and all,
Yeah, that's right.
Across the field to shake hands and enjoy the camaraderie here.
That's right.
We'll take a time out here and come back. We'll look at our scoreboard, some unofficial stats, or official stats probably. When we return here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3, where games supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. And we'll come back and look at those scores in 2 minutes.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the experience of this trainer,
Good to go.
but getting that trainer.
Megan Trainer. I'm all about that brace, no trouble. Give me your arm.
No, it's not for that.
Who are you?
Patrick, I play football.
This is Patrick, everyone. Give it up for Patrick. He does sports.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Why is no one clapping?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education. Your calling. Your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
Final, the score of the Bears 42, Cleveland 3, improved the Bears to 5-2, 3-1 in the region. Cleveland drops to 0-7 and I guess 0-4 in region play. Been a tough haul for the Raiders this year, but you know we've been there. We know how that is. It's no fun, but sometimes you just have to grind through it. And they gave a great effort, especially the first half. You got to give them credit and respect for what they did. And they just ran out of juice there in that second half.
Yeah, you know, and we expected that. I think a lot of people expected them to come out, and especially ball knowers probably expected them to come out and have some juice and play energized, and they did that. They did a great job. The McGowan kid can sling the football. There's no question about that. But you can't sling the football when you've got the black hole coming at you, right? And that whole D line, and Bradley eventually the attrition and their size took over.
Let's name Ardell's Heating Air Player of the game.
Yeah, there's no question in my mind. Number 22, that wings-eating guy, Wiley Zuskowicz, was absolutely a maniac tonight, and ran the ball in for some touchdowns. He also, had several tackles, and we'll have those official stats here in just a minute. But he was unbelievable tonight. There's no question that he deserves the player of the game. Also, we both talked, we want to give a shout-out to the offensive line, defensive line, but that O-line, Luke Hagee, Denton, Dwante McMillan, all those guys up there, and I know I'm missing two of them, and they're going to be mad at me. Chris Myers, all of them. They absolutely leaned on Cleveland's defensive front tonight, created holes for Wiley and Kenyon and Braden and all those guys, and they deserve their flowers too.
And the D-line, man, they had Case McGowan, and I feel not sorry for him, but he knows that's part of the game. But what he had to do tonight and facing that big three up front, plus all the other linebackers coming through there, man, he had his hands full. And I think Cleveland knew that coming in it'd be hard to contain the Bradley front defensive line because nobody has all year. I don't care who you are. Oak Ridge couldn't stop them last week.
Yeah, they did a gregreat job, and it's almost like a broken record, kind of like we talked about. It's every week that we're talking about these guys up front and just how dominant they are. But I will say this: Coach brought some pressure in some other places tonight too, with Perez and all those guys, and they were able to capitalize. So kudos to the defensive staff for for bringing some heat in some other places tonight.
Well, next week we'll be on the road in a non-region game down at Saudi Daisy, and they were winning. They were losing to Ottawa the last I saw. We'll get you an update on the Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard here in a couple of minutes. Waiting right now for Wiley Susquith, our player of the game. Brought to you by Dale's Heating and Air, our player of the game. Just call Dales.com. We'll have stats for you here. Yeah. And I believe you got stats.
Yeah, first downs, we've got Bradley at 18 and Cleveland High School at 9. Rush yards, Bradley rushed. They had 42 attempts for 251 yards. Yeah, this is a big one right here. Cleveland had 20 attempts for just 15 yards. Passing yards, Bradley have 72 to Cleveland's 60. And pass attempts, we'll go to the next one. Total offensive plays, Bradley have 55 plays for 323 yards. Cleveland 44 plays for just 75 yards. So that really goes to show you, this defense is just, they're unbelievable. Let's see.
How do penalties end up?
Yeah, penalties, let's see, right here. Bradley had 9 for 70. Cleveland had 9 for 80. So, we like to just kind of highlight the opponent's penalties sometimes, but I didn't really think that they were that close. I thought it was a little different, but maybe I'm wrong. So time of possession, Bradley 22 minutes, Cleveland 19 minutes and 44 seconds. 4 sacks by the Bradley Bears tonight for the loss of 29 yards. Cleveland didn't have any. So they did a great job. And punt returns, we had 3 for 9 yards. They didn't have any. And let's see, kickoff returns, Cleveland was 7 for 109. We were 0 for 0. It's because they were putting it in the end zone, and we were kicking off 150 million times tonight. So that happened. So really, stats that you would think would be in this game, I think. Yeah. And kudos to the Bears.
I'd like to give a shout to Thomas Dwas tonight.
Yes, absolutely.
He's getting better and better, folks.
Absolutely.
That's our silent reporter, Thomas Dwas. And let's take another time out here. We'll come back, and hopefully we'll have Wiley up here and Damon by then as well. As we named Wiley the player of the game, along with the offensive line, defensive line, we just get one of them up here.
That's right.
And Coach Damon Floyd should be along as well. We'll be back in 2 minutes here on our post-game show on ESPN Cleveland 101.3, brought to you by Wholesale Supply Group.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the experience of this trainer,
Good to go.
but getting that trainer.
Megan Trainer. I'm all about that brace, no trouble. Give me your arm.
No, it's not for that.
Who are you?
Patrick, I play football.
This is Patrick, everyone. Give it up for Patrick. He does sports.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Why is no one clapping?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education, your calling, your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way.
Here at Bradley Central on ESPN Cleveland 101.3 and also the Bear Network, where it's gone final. The Bears win 42-3 tonight. Running clock finished there in the fourth period, and we're joined now by Coach Damon Floyd. Damon, the last 3 games we've fallen behind 3-0. First quarter every game. Against Red Bank, against Oak Ridge, and now tonight against Cleveland. But boy, something happened there midway through the second quarter, and the Bears took over. And from that point on, field position was huge. Every possession we had there in the second half started right around midfield because the defense was pushing them back, pushing them back. And we took and converted every one of those when we had the ball, I believe, in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, I think we obviously came out a little sluggish.
Sorry, Coach. Let me turn that on for you.
We came out a little sluggish, and I don't know if we just thought we could just walk out here and beat anybody we play just because we're walking out here. So
They're switching. No, don't. There we go. Go ahead. Continue. No, you're good.
Yeah, we were a little sluggish at the beginning. I wasn't really happy with the start, but we ended up turning it on and playing pretty well. So the good thing is, it's a great win to anytime you beat Cleveland, but I was just so happy to see all the kids get to contribute, especially offensively. I know we spread the wealth a little bit, and a lot of people got different touchdowns, and so that was fun to see. Obviously Braden, first time starting at quarterback was a little different, but once he got in the flow, he's just going to keep getting better and better. He gives us some, running ability that with his natural ability that he's got. And once again, defense put us in really good positions. The 3 we gave up was off a fumble from offense where they returned down in the red zone. I think we still pushed them back a little bit, but their kicker's really good, so he made a long field goal.
Yeah, he's really good. Brady Lewis running in there, strong, powerful running, but your line just kept opening holes and pushing them back on the defensive line, and man. Move the ball.
It was one of those games we told our offensive line again, this is where we got to win the game. And obviously they, the first quarter, both teams are fired up and they're excited. So, it's hard to just, you got to impose your will a little bit, and it takes a little time. So I thought our offensive line did that. So, for me, that would be my game ball is our offensive line, because I thought since the second quarter they controlled the game. And then, like I said, defensively, man, you can name so many people because it is truly a team defense. And it starts up front with AJ and Zane just causing havoc. And then, Wiley got an interception at the beginning of the game. Allen got one at the end. We got people flying around making tackles. Special teams was fun to see. We're kicking off and people running there and there. And they may miss a tackle, but they're giving great effort. So, just really happy.
Paul Stokes at nose guard.
Yeah.
Really
the thing
good.
about him, and y'all don't get to watch film like we do, but he's a big boy, and he is getting off blocks, and he'll make a tackle 15 yards away from the ball where the ball started. So we have a lot of guys that are giving effort, but I do think it's due to our senior leadership that we have. You look at our captains like Wiley Suskowicz, who's flying around every single day. It's all he's done for 4 years, and then that takes effect. Other people see that, and it's contagious.
Coach, sorry. I was just going to ask you, you always talked about in these rivalry games, records don't matter, right? So Cleveland came out, they were ready to play ball. We all know that, and we figured it would be. But your offense rushed for 42 times for about almost 300 yards. So, I'm an offensive line guy. We know that. Love seeing that from your offensive line. What do you think started clicking there towards the second quarter and going into the third quarter?
I think we wore them down a little bit, but I think, we kind of got a little ticked off.
Sure.
I know I did on the sidelines. Like, are you kidding me? This is the way we're going to come into this game? And I think, like I said at the very beginning of this interview, is we just walked on the field thinking we were going to win. Are we the better team? Yes. That's pretty evident. We have better players right now. So, but we got to play hard. And so eventually that's what they end up doing is playing a little hard and getting a little bit more effort. And we got to do that more consistently. And that falls on me of getting them ready. And I told some people today, because everybody was saying they're looking at Cleveland's record, they're looking at us and saying, oh, y'all going to blow them out. Well, no, it's Bradley Cleveland. Everybody's going to give their best. And I don't think we gave our best at the beginning, but we did the last 3 quarters.
I gained a lot of respect for Case McCall tonight. Man, he ran and scrambled for his life all night long. I don't think he ever was able to step back there in the pocket. They tried those little quick hitters early in the game, and then we shut that off, and then, man, it was sort of lights out for their offense.
Well, he's a competitor.
He is.
We here at Bradley obviously know who his mom was, and I went to school with Amy, so I've seen her compete firsthand. She's got 2 jerseys retired here at Bradley and went on to Clemson, have a great career. So obviously he's got really good genes and really good kid. I see him a lot, honestly. He's good friends with my daughter, so really a lot of respect for that family, him, Amy, and Scott. So we knew he was going to come in and compete tonight, and we knew he was going to make some plays, but we just had to keep playing and put a little pressure on him, and our defense did a good job of that.
Well, you take a week off from region play and go to Saudi Days next week, and last score we saw they were losing to Udawal. We're playing at Saudi Days, I believe, but it's just regroup and go, and you're going to change practice up a little bit?
Yeah, we're on fall break, so we're going to bring them in Sunday and then give them off Monday, let them get away from us get away from them, and then come back Tuesday and Wednesday in the morning where it'll be cool, and then we'll decide Thursday practice. But, it's another chance to go out and compete on the road, so, we're not guaranteed very many, so we need to make sure that we fix some of the things we didn't tonight, and we got to open up a little bit on offense, so it should be a fun game to go play.
Also think, Coach, that this is a good opportunity for your team kind of a wake-up call for you. Like, hey, we can't just walk into this. And, Saudi Daisy, I think, struggling a little bit this year. Hey, we've got to come out ready, prepared to play. And I know you preach that all the time, but these are still high school kids that we're dealing with too. So look forward to see what you guys do against Saudi Daisy.
Yeah, I mean, that's the frustrating thing is I can tell them a lot of stuff, and they don't always listen. Look, the bottom line is I'm the head coach. It's my job to get it out of them, but Wiley's standing right here. Maybe he can help me relay that message a little, because it's important. We got to practice well. But I honestly thought we practiced well this week. Just a slow start. But you got to give Cleveland credit to.
Yep. Well, Coach, we'll let you go. Congratulations on the win. We will see you later, early next week, and we'll talk to our player of the game here, number 22, the Wild Man, Wiley from California. Wiley, we named you our player of the game. Offense, you run the ball. Defense, you had an interception, making tackles all over the place. And you've got that wrestler's mentality. You're a wrestler. I think that aggressiveness and being a wrestler helps you along the field. Is that right?
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, just the mentality of it really transfers over, and then getting low and just the form really helps with that too.
Yeah, I think we saw that with one of his tackles. He had looked like a little single leg scoop over there.
Yeah,
so,
just a little bit.
That's definitely a wrestling move that translated into the football game.
Yeah.
Well, in wrestling, you can't tap out and call time when things not going right, and you just keep on plowing along here. I don't know how many carries he had tonight, but you had that touchdown there. That felt good, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Yeah, senior night
against Cleveland.
Against Cleveland, got a touchdown. Yeah, it felt great.
Well, and you're getting closer and closer to saying the all-time careers tackle mark. I don't know what it is right now, but we'll have to keep up with that. And
it'll be close, but I'm hoping there.
We got 3 more games to go, 3 more regular season games, and then hopefully we'll have a playoff game or 2 or 3. Who knows?
Exactly.
Well, we also talked about this. He's the ultimate wing-eating champion
at
Zaxby's. So whatever sauce was on there, buddy, keep eating it. Go back to Zaxby's. Keep eating it, man. You were tearing it up, man. I compared you to a good friend of mine, Bradley Coball. He's a similar player as you. You play just like he did. I mean, just a 2-time state wrestler. The way you guys play, the way you tackle, and just your mentality reminds me a lot of him. And I know it must be cool, kind of, to carry on that Bradley Bear legacy and get the win over Cleveland tonight.
Yeah, it's great. This rivalry is amazing. The fans, everything about it, the atmosphere at the end there, everything. I just love it.
What happened? First quarter, we're down 3-0, and then it's just like somebody turned the lights on. From that point on, our offensive line took over, our defensive line took over. Cleveland played on inside the 20 or 30 yard line almost the rest of the game, and every play, every series we had started out here at midfield. But is there something that clicked with you guys? You're one of the captains. You're one of the leaders.
Yeah, I mean, it just clicked. I mean, our defense was great the whole time. They scored the field goal because bad field position, but we made a stop.
Keep that steady.
We made a stop, had it good, and then just lights out. We really woke up. They came to play, but we came to play also.
Well, congratulations. You're our player of the game. You got any more questions?
Yeah, so just one more. So as a captain, right, it was a slow start. I know emotions. We talked about that this morning on the radio, controlling those emotions. So how do you as a captain get your team in check? Like, hey, we can't just go out here and just stomp on everybody. These are district games and big games. As a former captain myself, I know that's hard, right? Just to try to get everybody, to that level. So what do you do as a Bradley Bear captain to make sure that your team comes out prepared against Saudi Daisy?
Yeah, I mean, I just try and hype everybody up, make sure we are all on the same page, and then make sure nobody's hanging their head, because we're never out of it. We can always come back and we can always fight. Relentless. That's all we do. Relentless.
Just keep pressing, right? The next play, the next play, the next play.
Flush the last play. If you messed up, just flush it, move on.
That's right.
Well, congratulations again.
Yes, sir.
Great win tonight for the Bears over the Raiders on senior night, no less. So
thank you.
Get ready to go to Saudi Daisy next week.
Let's go, baby. Good job, buddy.
That's senior Wiley Suskowitz, and a great job he did tonight, man. I don't know what else he could do. Sell popcorn or whatever.
It's like that Friday night movie. He can throw the ball and he can pass. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It's Friday Night Lights, but he can do everything. And when you got a guy like that, especially as a captain, who can lead your team and do it in different areas of the ball game, that's huge. That's huge. Those are the type of players that don't make the flashy plays like the other guys do, that lead your football team to victories.
Well, we were talking during the game. Cleveland's down right now. They'll bounce back. Everybody has a cycle they go through, and they're down. A lot of respect for them. The effort they gave tonight. Case McCowan, one of the very best in the area, quarterback statewide, and one of the very best, and he'll do well. He's just a junior. He'll be back next year, and there'll be some people knocking on his door, trying to get them to sign with him.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, we're going to wrap it up. This has been Gary Ohm with RC Talent. Thomas Duas on the sideline. We also had back Ephraim Kyle at the studio, and thanks to Papa John's for providing them
Absolutely.
pizza, which we never see, but got to keep those guys fed there because they make it happen. We appreciate that. Join us now on Mix 104 for Friday Night Blitz with Andy Jenkins and
Coach
Robbie Winters there, who neither one know what they're talking about, but they have a lot of fun. Until next week, join us 5:30 for pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff from Saudi Days here on ESPN 101.2. Until then, God bless and go Bears.
Go Bears.